Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am back again where we are going to be dealing with all matters involved concerning Celine and Afiba. I want to welcome you guys to my live again. If you have not shared this platform, make sure you are doing it now. Make you share and make other people whenever see us and see what we are doing. My name is Ben Samuel and I run this platform with collective people that are going to be joining us. My platform is open to everyone. It's open to anybody that care to listen. And I am 100% guaranteeing you that it's going to be awesome if you join us today. The most important thing that I would like to let you know today is that I am the host and everything should be on me. If you need to insult somebody, insult me. If you need to curse somebody, curse me. I will be happy to respond to you in kind. I told you, never a dull movement on my platform, and I mean this thing to the depth of my heart. I want to hold on a little bit. Let me just cast this so that we can have a better understanding of what we are doing. The most important thing today is Celine. The most important people is Celine and Afiba, not me, not anyone. The reason why I'm saying this is this: there seems to be a lot of misinterpretation of my intention in the media. The YouTuber has been having a free day on my name. People think it is okay to run abuse on me, and I will keep quiet. To run my name in the mud, and I will keep quiet. And I have promised all of you guys that I am not keeping quiet at all. I have been silent for so long. I have decided to stand for myself and defend myself. And I also pray for you that the day the accuser will come for you, may you never lose your voice. This is what I'm doing, because for weeks and weeks, people take my name and scatter it, scandalize it, and they basically called me all sorts of names. I decided to stand for myself, and I decided to fight for myself. Because I am the only one that can defend myself. Thank you. Not my family, not my friends. I have even stopped talking to some of my friends because I don't want to explain to them what I have got myself into. It is my responsibility to stand for myself, and I'm standing for myself. And anyone that consider what I am doing on this platform to be good and want to support me, you are more than welcome. This is my fight, and the fight is not a selfish fight. It's a fight that can bring a conversation to our country. It's a fight that can bring a real conversation to the people of Nigeria. This is a fight that I think is important in the life of anyone. I will be completely a failure if I did not talk when I see what was happening. I spoke out and I brought this conversation. Whether you like me, whether you don't like me, I brought this conversation. And as I said yesterday in our broadcast, I made it very clear to all of you guys, I am guilty. I accept my responsibility. I am very guilty. I take it on the chin. I am guilty of anything you accuse me of, according to your judgment. Define the character of being guilty. Give it to me. I don't want to defend myself before you. I have laid before Almighty God and the universe, and I have asked the universe to judge all of you as you have judged me. If anything that I did is even under the law of Nigeria, if I have committed any offense, I'm not even talking about the law of God now. I'm talking about under the law of Nigeria, under the law of United Kingdom. If I have done anything wrong, then the judgment should be on me. That's what I made clear. A lot of you guys have taken my name to everywhere and say, Mr. Ben cursed on his platform, Mr. Ben cursed on his platform. But when you are on your platform and use my name to attract traffic and validate me, just go on YouTube and put my name and see what people say. Some people even wrote, Ben has confessed, Ben has done this, Ben has done that. I haven't seen any of that. So nobody should blame me. Please don't blame me. I'm only standing for myself because I am a man. You don't want to read about me tomorrow, rest in peace. You don't want to read about me that Mr. Ben is gone because he couldn't handle the stress. You should be praying for me to be able to stand this stress. And I'm doing well, because many of you guys that have been my accuser, if half of what has come to me come to you, you will do the undo. Just go on YouTube, then you will know my anger. People have basically slandered my name just because I initiated a conversation. Because if I didn't do the conversation, if I didn't initiate the conversation, I don't think we'll be talking now. Everything would have been gone. Everything would have been gone since last 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. I initiated a conversation because I saw what happened was not fair, was not right, was not just. But instead of people to look at that part of me and say, yeah, this guy may not be perfect all along, but at least he saw something that is not right. He spoke out. You guys took my name and take it all the way to the extreme. And what you guys expect me to do is to keep quiet and fold my hand and say it will be over. It will be over. I've been called a murderer. It will be over. I've been called a ritualist. It will be over. I've been called an organic harvester. It will be over. How is it going to be over if I don't speak for myself? So this is my platform. This is my voice. You guys have tried to take my voice away. You guys have accused me of things that I have no knowledge of. Some people have even called me a Gabriel. They have come as far as coming to my children, coming to my everything that nears my life. So you don't expect me to come here and keep quiet. I told you guys I know Andrew. There are many of his friends, people that benefited from him, that are not talking now. But I spoke because I know the conversation I wanted to have. I spoke out because I know where that conversation could lead us into. Where your police will be able to be responsible for you. Where when you call them and you say you are in a distress, they can answer you immediately without prejudice. But instead of looking at that part of me, you are looking at the part that I haven't done. And I want to make it clear to Nigerians, especially those of us in diaspora, what happened to Afiba, what happened to Celine, what happened to Andrew. There's no justification for the action of Andrew in the past to the time he was spied. There's no justification for it. The reason why those things happen is because of the culture of our nation. The same thing that we are still doing right now, that the police don't even listen to you. They don't even answer you. They don't even want to hear you. They don't even know that we are existing. We've been crying for the last 5 weeks, 2 months, and they don't find it useful to come out and respond. If the amount of time my name has been mentioned, if they measure the police like that, I believe they will answer. People have totally forgot that there's a state called Nigeria that have responsibility to protect you and myself. They have forgot it totally. Mr. Ben is their problem. And I made it clear to you, I have no question to answer. There is zero. No question. What you think is my question to answer is your moral obligation, which may not be my concern. Because the people of Nigeria have a police department that have first-hand knowledge of what has happened to the girls. They saw it, they saw the behavior of Andrew, they encourage it. So what you expect me to do is to keep quiet, is to be like, okay, I'm not going to talk about this anymore. I'm going to keep quiet. Now I would have sit in my house and I saw all the lies that you have discovered now, and I would have kept my mouth quiet. A lot of you guys have insinuated that is because they have my phone, or they're going to find out my dealing with Andrew. Let me tell you, let me open my mouth and explain to you. Nothing. I mean zero. I challenge Nigerian authority. I challenge their private investigator to look inside and see where I encourage it, where I support it. In short, if they basically read the text messages of me and Andrew, they will exonerate me in a minute. They will exonerate me in a minute. So they haven't gone into the messages. If they have, nobody will be talking. And maybe they have, and they're just pretending. They allow you guys to run my name down, and you think I'm going to keep quiet? Come on. I pray for you that the day you will need your voice, may nobody able to take your voice away. I pray for you that the day the enemy will come for you in your workplace, in your church, in your community, in your dwelling place, your landlord, in your household, may God never allow them to take your voice away from you. This is a prayer. A lot of you guys say I curse. I also pray on my platform. I don't just curse. And my curse is always two-way. I said, if I do this, if what you are accusing me, if I do it, may everything you say or may everything I say happen to me. But if I don't do it and you are profiting, you are benefiting, you are insinuating, you are conditioning the member of the public against me, I say this will happen to you. But if I do it, if everything you are conditioning the member of the public against me, if I do them, I say may everything I say happen to me. And I put my hand on the head and I take a sword. All you need to do is to say amen to that. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to defend yourself. So let us be honest with ourselves. Let us have a conversation that can lead to somewhere. Just imagine it, that this is almost it's going to 3 months now since Afiba and Celine went missing. Nigerian police have never taken a microphone and talked to you. They have never taken a microphone. That is the big, that is so much insult. Where does it happen? You live in the UK, you live in Canada, you live in America, you live in other countries that have levels. Is that how things work? Now, switching the role. A lot of you guys have asked me to switch the role. That if Afiba and Celine are my daughter, if Afiba and Celine and your daughter are your daughter, and this happened, and nobody asks a question, what would you do? If Andrew is your brother, regardless of his shortcoming, and they never gave him a chance to defend himself in the court of law, what would you do? Neither you say the full truth or you speak all lies. So I have decided to say the full truth, but you guys don't want to take it. I am not going to keep quiet. I initiated this conversation. Nobody else will tell me to take a back seat. I want to see the end of it. None of YouTubers have spoken to police. None of you. None of you have spoken directly to the party involved. I have. None of you know the inside story. I know. None of you have the direct knowledge and information about what is going on behind the curtain. I know. So when I come here to speak, I am speaking on fact-based, and I have no bias. Somebody told me yesterday, if Mr. Ben is in Nigeria, the police would have taken him and locked him up. I know they would have done it. But unfortunately, I am not there with them. When the threat was too much on me, I had to go to the police and report myself. I did it. I went to the police and I basically reported myself. And I told them what has happened. And I explained to them the situation. And I told them some people were threatening me. And they told me they put my postcode of my office, they put my postcode of this studio and my main home. And they told me any problem, just call 911. They will come. If you are in the car and you are in anywhere and there's any issue, just make sure you protect yourself at all times. So let us forget about all the insult that you guys have given to me in the last 2 weeks. Let us begin to concentrate on the reality, because so far so good. Many of you YouTubers, social media, Facebook, merchant of misinformation, are beginning to discover the reality. even though some of you guys are too oblivious with the truth. What the police have done is egregious. It is unacceptable. It is insulting, condescending to the people of Nigeria, if I may speak that English right. It is an abuse of our right as a people that they have refused to answer you, to even speak about it to you. 2 people are missing. If that is not enough of me going mad, I don't know what enough. They are compromised. They are men who were found wanted. They were collecting money from Andrew. They were locked in the same room, drinking together, eating pizza together, enjoying together. You wouldn't have known about it. All you YouTuber, the case would have ended now. You could have been looking for a new content. I gave you a job. Thank me for that instead of insulting me. Yesterday, a Fever brother came into this platform and shared his heartbroken experience. I never invited them. I just told them to speak to me on a public platform, which any blogger can do. And they probably have been watching me for the last 4 weeks. They make up their mind who is speaking the fact, who have their interests at heart. I have their interests at heart. I know. I don't need you to confirm it. I know that I have their interests at heart, because without me, that case would have been high. I have spent hours and hours and hours, not just to clear my name, to make sure we put light on the girls. Some of you guys say I'm not professional. You cannot say you are a journalist, you are a professional. No, I'm a street man. I will drag you, drag your mama, drag your papa on top of the matter. If you don't like it, stay away from the firing line. If you're going to take my name to the YouTube, make sure you state the fact, follow the platform, hear directly from me, make up your own mind, hear directly from other third parties, make up your own mind and analyze it well. Don't go and incite the public against me and think I'm going to spare you. I don't like to pick a fight with people, not women for that matter. Not because they are weak, it's because I think it's unnecessary. There's a lady called Mommy of 5 on YouTube that has been on my case for weeks and weeks, sharing misinformation on her platform, outright lying on my name, conditioning the member of his followers against my person. That woman expects me to keep quiet. I have kept quiet for so long. Please, I am not saying you don't have an opinion. You have came on your platform and measure my family, measure my daughter, measure my life, measure how I am completely embedded with Andrew. Insinuated that when Andrew sent me those videos, I basically enjoyed it. I probably do jiggy on it. That is disgrace. And you don't expect me to defend myself. Oh, Mr. Ben, if you know you are saying the truth, just say your truth and keep quiet. How can I say my truth and keep quiet when you keep on running me down on a daily basis? You got 10,000 followers, 10,000 merchants of your subscribers. You are feeding them with misinformation about a man. What about if I'm your brother? If I'm your brother, what do you think will happen? I enter my house and drink otapia. Does that make you happy? Does that make you happy for something I did not do? You just shared on your platform. There was a time You share on your platform today that there was a time your daughter was involved in fraud allegation and your daughter has to go to the police and clear herself. Just imagine if your daughter have no police to listen to her. Just imagine if nobody listened to her. If they just condemn her for something that she has zero idea of. Maybe she associated herself with somebody that did something wrong, and then they basically say because she's identified with this person, she's automatically guilty and no chance to defend herself. How would you feel? What about if it happened to you? You say you are a nurse, mom of 5. There's an allegation against you at work and you're not given a chance to explain yourself. And all of your colleagues took it upon themselves to pass judgment against you, to insult you. How would you feel? To gossip about you. Some of them will take it to social media and share narrative that you have no knowledge of. And they're not going to say, oh, Ben is guilty, but they will share it in a way. They condition people in a way that people automatically made up their mind and say you are guilty. How would you feel? Nobody gave you a chance for disciplinary hearing. Nobody gave you a chance to have your own part to say. People just make assumption. You live in the UK. This is a system that works, where you are given a chance to explain your part. That's why when you apply for British visa, the British people will ask you to come and talk why you want to go to UK. So you talk. That's what they used to do. I don't know now. I didn't come to UK with asylum. I didn't enter Europe with asylum. I came here to study. I came here with level. I know I had to attend interview. I know I had to attend interview. And they ask you, why are you coming here? So you have a chance to explain yourself. Okay, I'm going here for this and that and that. So you're able to litigate for your own need. Andrew was never given a choice to litigate. He should have been the one to tell us where he kept the girls, what happened to them. But because of the inept system we have as a police department, they are compromised. In short, the word compromise is being exalted, is being respected when you use it for Nigerian police. But if it is a Yahoo boy, if it is poor people, they parade them without justification. They put chain on their leg and they put microphone on their mouth to be talking. Tomorrow lied on us. Let us be careful. Now I don't want to be here and be giving an excuse to what Andrew did. I have no justification for those things. But you should be proud of me. You should be grateful that somebody came out to say, I know this man. These are his character. The other thing you are telling me, I don't know about it. Some of you guys, people that are alive will not be able to witness for you that they know you. They don't do that for you. Your brother will deny you. Your mother will deny you. And let me tell you, if since Andrew died, if I have spoken to any of Andrew's family, like mother, sisters, brothers, may judgment of all your judgment come on me. I'm not fighting for them. I'm not doing this to inherit anything from Andrew. He has nothing to offer me. I'm good. I'm doing this to change a conversation. I'm doing this to expose corrupt system that is rotten to tomato. No more, that's so rotten that you can't even explain it to anyone. That's what I'm doing. On all the back and forth, all the lies, all the hiding, all the cheating, and we can see it. So we are having a conversation. Or if I was involved, you think I would be here talking to you? You think the UK police will not take me? You think they will not do it? They will. They will have taken me instantly. There's a justification for everything. If you don't have a justification for what you are saying to me, you put yourself on the condition. A lot of you guys have actually said that, Mr. Bell, you have a problem with harassing. And I say, yes, I have a problem. Not with harassing as a human being, with what has harassing represented. I have a problem with what harassing represented. Harassing represents the corruption that I'm talking about. If you cannot see it and I can see it, borrow my glasses. Don't say I should keep quiet. I should refuse to look at it. All of us are not operating on the same lens. We're not using the same lens. Me and you know they see the same angle. So if we can explain to each other. You saw here, I see here. Let us explain what you see there. Let me explain what I see here. Let's do comparison. Harrison represents an institution that is oppressing you, that have oppressed you, that have no respect for you. That's what he represented. That is why police feel comfortable to use him on a regular basis to communicate with you, instead of coming out to communicate to you from themselves. That is just the basic fact. So I am not going to sit down here and allow any YouTuber to depress me. I saw a YouTuber today, the guy based in Germany, and I don't really read them. And I'm sorry. Some of them, the only education they have is from Facebook and social media. I'm telling you now, I go to Germany, I buy cars in Germany, I ship car from Germany to Nigeria. I go there for party. I have friends over there. I don't rate them because their level of exposure is a little bit low than what we have in the UK. Then you go upper to Italy, it is completely zero. Zero exposure. You see them, you are thinking they are still in the village. Italy, Nigerians, their biggest information is social media. No formal education whatsoever. So their level of understanding is a little bit, not a little bit, very low. In short, people in Nigeria are more sharper than them. And I'm calling them out. Not all of them, few of them. No few of them. If there are 10 of them, I guarantee you 8 of them are myopic. So those are the people that are driving this traffic of nonsense. So you're not going to use your low IQ to judge my high IQ. I got high IQ, and I'm not kidding. So you cannot allow me to descend to your level. I'm going to keep myself like that. I am talking to the boss of this case. I'm talking to people that matters in this case. So come and listen and let us respect each other. This is the 3rd month, almost going to 3 months. Your police have not find it necessary to speak to you. They give you black sheep story, lies, lies, lies. There is no evidence, scientific, local, anything to support what they give to you. But you grab it, you run around with it. They gave you organic harvesting, you took it, run away with it. No evidence, nothing. And I make it clear to you, my first job in this country was a prison officer, prison warden. I've done prison warden job. And I didn't just do it as small job. I was manager in a prison. Take it and go and cast it again. Do you know the character you have to get to that level? I have seen crime of the highest proportion. I have seen people buy their own family, cut, and put it in fridge, in freezer, in this UK. I have seen a lot. I have seen mental health descend, somebody mental health break down so much that you feel like, okay, let me just give you an example. Do you know what it takes for Andrew to tell me that he want to Columbine the police officer that were in his house? He want to Columbine them. I am tired. I will just Columbine them. Do you know what that means? A lot of you guys don't even understand what Columbine means. Waiting the talk, we say he won't carry in GU and come out, make him fire as many as possible, make fire himself. And that's why I believe he did something to the girls. But don't forget, I also told you guys, this guy have always contemplate to go. He has always contemplate to go. You know, when people are going through traumas in their life, they contemplate so many things. He has always contemplate to go. Just imagine if I didn't talk to him that day and he decided to open his door and take his GUN and take like 5 of them down. Those people are not going to go back to their father, to their children, to their daughter, to their wives. I spoke to him. I said, this is not the end of life. Don't do something stupid. The text messages are there. I say, hand over your GUN to them. I called him. Some of you guys, if your best friend, if your father is in trouble, you are the last person they will call to give them reasonable advice. But we're not going to judge me now. If your wife is in trouble, you are the last person you will call. But we're not going to judge me now. Somebody was in trouble in the middle of the night. Now me call. If I was participating in nonsense with him, you think he will call me? He won't. Because you know I'm a condemned human being. It's like calling your pastor and saying, Reverend Father, I have committed. I'm done. And begin to cry on the phone. That was the phone call that came. And I asked him repeatedly, what happened? He couldn't explain to me. He sent me that screenshot. That was all I see. But I was not interested in what happened. I was just dealing with him not to do undo. You would have just heard the next day, one person take GUN, and because he didn't talk him, he said that this GUN go buy me. He talk him on the same night. He said, I'm not supposed to have this GUN, that this GUN go buy me. But I was able to talk to him, and he handed over himself. Okay, somebody is on YouTube and is telling me that my time is getting closer. Samuel Otori, my time is getting closer. Victor, whoever you are, your time is closer than me. Your time is closer than me. Show your face. Make I see you. Make you tell me who you are. Don't come on my platform and tell me bullshit. If you have a case against me, come and tell me. Come and tell me. Go and tell me. So the guy would have GUN everybody and get out. That's it. The guy would have GUN everyone. So you don't come here and tell me things that you know is not okay. We know the road. We're telling you this is where to look. Ask the police questions. Ask them questions. If you carry in GUN that day and begin to pie people, it will be mass B for everyone. But I was able to talk to him. I was able to speak to this guy. He was calm. So any of you guys that are dragging my name, dragging my repetition, dragging everything, now your problem. Now your problem. I don't need to come here and lie to you. That's what we're going to do. And if you come on my platform and threaten me, make sure that I also can find you who you are. I think find you who you be. Or if you're coming here to say, I'm going to do this one to you, I'm going to do this one to you, I'm going to do this one to you. If I find you and I locate you, I will show you who they run am. Now road we dey, we no dey inside. Now road we dey, Italawa. Italawa. Is that they fear to go? I know they fear to go anywhere. Some of them don't even understand. Pikin of 7 years, then they pay. 10 years, they pay. I'm 40-something years old. You think paying is my fear? You don't understand. I'm so liberal that I don't care about pie. People that knows me, I always tell them, that one no they fear me at all. But I am not going anywhere as a coward. People they say this, that. This is life. We're doing life here. Go on YouTube and know why I have to come here and talk. Find yourself to YouTube, and then you will know why I am talking. I know send. I'm a man alone. I started this joining alone, and I guarantee you, I will find the answer that we need in Nigeria. Anybody will get problem with me, report to the police in the UK. Some of you guys are saying, Mr. Ben, come to Nigeria. Come to Nigeria. If you are in my position, would you go to Nigeria now? Wisdom is profitable. Would you go to Nigeria now if you are in my position? Would you take your bag and enter plane and go to Nigeria? It's a question I'm asking. Would you take your bag and go to Nigeria? Sorry, somebody's calling me. I'm just going to answer it. Hello? I'm actually live. Hold on a second. Let me put the headphone on. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm on live. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm live now. About 20 minutes. I'm on TikTok as well. All right. Get in touch. Let's come. Let's talk after. Yeah. All right, all right. So let me go back to TikTok again. Yes, I have to answer a quick phone call. So any of you guys that think you have an issue with me, please, by all means, take it upon me. What happened to Afiba and Celine can happen to you. You go to Nigeria, somebody tell you things that make no sense. And they use the law and the corrupt police officer to intimidate you. So some of you guys telling me, oh, Mr. Ben, come to Nigeria. Come. The reason you're saying that is this. You know in Nigeria you can intimidate me. You know in Nigeria you can intimidate me. You can come and pie me, but let me go pie you first before you pie me, even in that Nigeria. You don't know who they run out. And they tell you now, no, this one don't be lie. If I did there, now you go still wrong. You go wrong. If I did Nigeria, some of them way they abuse me, you go work for me. Just imagine if your wife they miss. Your wife they miss. Police where you get no talk for 2 months. Police no talk for 2 months. Police keep quiet. Please, guys, on TikTok, please, our account is under attack. Make sure you like. If you have a gift on your inbox, give us a gift, regardless of how much. We want this to be going, because what they are doing on TikTok is they are reporting the account. When they are reporting the account, they are sponsoring YouTuber against me. What have I done? They are blocking me. They will go and lie on their page. Then they are blocking me. They don't want me to come and reply them. Ask yourself why. So I am encouraging people that follow this account, whatever you can give, whatever you can support with, please click, and share it. Don't be afraid. It's your voice. This is your voice. So don't let anybody tell us different. So going forward, we are going to be engaging with stakeholders from Ghana, from West African countries. They are looking at Nigeria at the moment like, wow, Lion of Africa. How can this happen? How can this happen? And they are hiding it. You are finding fake body. You are encouraging the family. You are here yesterday when the victim family came on our life and expressed his bitterness, his pain, his anger. What he has gone through. You are here yesterday. So some of you YouTubers that have taken my name to be wrecking, when I don't feel pie me, I'll be on a boss. I'll be Ashwaju. If you get case against me, take it to court. UK court, Nigerian court, take it there. The guy said in his word yesterday, I don't know why nobody is helping us. Nobody is updating us. Nigerian state is not updating us. Ghana is not updating us. We are just in a blind spot completely. You think it's easy? And somebody will tell me, oh, Mr. Ben, come to Nigeria now. Come and answer question, because you know what will happen in Nigeria. You think if I'm in Nigeria now, police will let me rest? You think if I'm in Nigeria now, police will even give me 1 minute? They will not. You know, in the beginning, I was talking to one of the officer, right? I'm going to tell you now. I was talking to one of the officer, and the officer told me, can you come to Abuja? I'm like, do you know where I am? He said, no. I said, I'm in London. Oh, I wish you can come to Abuja. I look at him, I laugh at him. I was like, yeah, nice try. Nice try. Immediately you enter the state headquarters in Abuja, bam, inside prison. They can't beat you when they go beat you. You go born again by force. You go born again by force. Somebody's telling me Sabio and Harrison are on live. Mr. V, let them be live. They block me. I can't find them. I can't see them. I never block them. I don't block them. So I don't have time of Sabio. I have time to look for Celine and Afiba. Those are the people I have time for. I don't have time for anybody else. So anything that anybody is saying that I don't understand, I don't care. I want the conversation to be for Celine and Afiba. All the distraction. Hello. Hi, Renda. How are you, sir? So you see the development yesterday. I believe you watched our video last night. He was live actually with us yesterday, isn't it? So what do you think about what is going on so far? Please make your contribution. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. So what they are thank you. What they are trying to do is quite simple. Silent ban any means necessary. They have called me, guys. They have called me. Police called me. Private people called me. Sabio called me. He came with peace. So I just want you to know why Sabio came under the freeze on the day I was under the freeze. If you watch the second time I was under the freeze, Harrison was under the freeze. The second time, Harrison was coming back from East that evening. I was under the freeze for 4 hours. Then Sabio came in. Guess who Sabio came with? Afiba's husband. And there's a guy called Ken Solo. He said he's a Nollywood artist. He lives in America. He joined. Then there was another lady that joined. That one is always on this platform insulting me. So I was on my own. And the whole crowd on the comment section were a Harrison crowd. I was ambushed. Why? These are the questions you should ask yourself. Why? Why did they have to go all the way to that level? Even Daddy Freeze was shocked at the amount of, I have to challenge Daddy Freeze. Were you paid for this? And Daddy Freeze said, Ben, I wasn't paid. Nobody paid me for this. I just want my platform for people to highlight and express their opinion. So I understand that the freeze totally, and I respect him. He's a good man. But I'm wise enough to know how to choose my fight. But if you watch that interview, there was Cancelo, there was a lady, there was Sabio. And Sabio asked me a question. I was sitting like this. And Sabio asked me a question. 2 questions. Or 3 questions, actually. Then Afiba's husband came in. And then talk. Afiba's husband did not really ask me a lot of questions. As a matter of fact, I asked him a question. Then I step out. And I told Falila, I said, Falila called me and said, oh, Sabio is a good man. Sabio is a very, very respected man. I said, this is what I told her. I said, Sabio is fake. She said, ah, Ben, why you say? I said, Sabio is fake. Sabio sent me an invitation to be his friend. And then I accepted it, or I sent him an invitation both ways. I think I sent him because he was trying to reach me and my account was on private. So I sent him an invitation. So we become friends. And then the first DM he DM was a long message explaining. I just look at it. Because for me, I have the spirit of discernment. I will know you. You can't rob me. I mean, they knock door. Nobody they knock my door. You knock my door, you go down. So the next day he writes me again and he begin to tune me. Then I sent him 2 things, 2 information, very important questions. So I expect Sabio to read those what I sent to him and respond to it. He ignored the 2 because when I sent the stuff I sent to him, it was evident I sent to him, right? And I asked him a question: why do you think this happened? Why do you think this happened? I was eating a pizza in King's Cross, London that evening. Around afternoon time. I was sitting down and he sent me, and I just sent him a message. And then he said, then he ignored the 2 messages and he writes me another message and he was asking for something else. And I put emoji on the first message I sent to him. I said, respond to this. This is what he said. I know about all this. I'm trying to know this. I'm like, you're not knowing this. Then he said, oh, Ben, our investigation. You are not trying to cooperate to our investigation. And this is what I wrote him. I said, who are you? I said, who the F do you think you are? Who are you? I don't know you. I met you yesterday or 2 days ago on Daddy Free. Doesn't mean I know you, that I should be opening mouth to talk to you. Get the F out of my phone. That's what I told him. I said, come off the road. Go do any investigation. Release anything you have about me. I don't care. The thing annoyed him. He couldn't take it. Because I chased him away. He did not reach 2 hours. The guy went online and began to rain insult on me. I did not stop there. I went online again to tell him, Oga, stop threatening. Release what you get. I say, release what you get. No, you know they lied to me. Sabio went against people that are on my platform. Sabio told the nation nobody should go on Ben's platform because Fed is watching them. The Nigerian police are watching people that are coming on my platform. That's what Sabio said. I never told anybody not to go to Harrison's page. I never told anybody to go to Sabio's page. I never blocked them. And since they block me, I don't even go and buy account or look for account to follow them. I don't need to follow them. I know my fact. My people go to their page or other people go to their page and they post it and they share it with me. This is what they say. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to address it when I get to my platform later. That's why I tell you, never allow anybody to take your voice away. And this is a prayer for all of you. YouTuber, I need to tell you something. We got about how many people here now? Going to almost 100. And we get people on TikTok. The day the enemy will rise against you, may God never take your voice away. May God not take your voice away. That's what I wanted to do. They wanted to take my voice away. Because your voice is the most important. Have you ever had a dream where you are trying to talk in your dream? You can't say what you want to say? That is the most scary dream you ever have. You can't say it. You can say it. And I pray for all of you on this platform, whether you like me, whether you don't like me, may the day the enemy, the people that raise their voice against you, may the day they do that, may you never lose your voice to defend yourself. May you be standing gidigba like Zuma Rock and shout with your voice louder before you even go down. May you be able to defend yourself. May you stand to defend your children. May you stand to defend your husband. May you stand to defend your lineage. May you stand to defend your business and your hustle. May nobody ever take your voice away. They can rob you everything. May they never succeed in taking your voice away. Because that is the most important part of you. Just imagine if they take my voice away. No website, no TikTok, no Instagram, and no Benjamin. No voice. No voice. They say what they want to say, and then you can't defend yourself. You'll be on the DMing Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze, I have a different opinion. Tunde not. Remedy blog. Linda Ikeja. Very dark man. Arise TV. BBC. They won't hear you. But I got my platform and I am standing here to speak to you. They are coming to take from me to their platform. You think we are small? We are not small. Everything we are doing here is nationwide. The police are taking notice. The medias are taking notice. The YouTubers are taking notice. The TikTokers are taking notice. We are running the level here. Small but mighty. Forget about the numbers of people watching. We are there. Like Ozuma Rock. Our life yesterday, by the time we finish, TikTok told me we reach 40,000 people. Reach. 40,000 people. 40K. Some TV stations don't have that audience. People that pass through our platform, 40,000 people. If you think that is a small story, that's not a small story. That's massive. So just imagine if that voice is not there. If those people were able to take that voice away. Go ahead, please. We want to welcome our guests into the house, our panel. Please come and speak your mind. Ask questions. Involve. Suggest the way forward. The way forward is that we are trying to push Nigerian police to stop ignoring Nigerians, to answer questions. That's what we're doing. Please make sure you join us. So hello, my panel and my beautiful guest. Evening. Hi, Barrister. Evening. Anti-Barrister, how are you? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So we are still welcoming more guests. There's Emmy. Can you go ahead, brother or sister? Please, your picture is not that clear. Sorry. I don't want to misinterpret who you are. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Good evening, sir. That's lovely. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There are people I reach out to. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what he does. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. They say they can't hear you. Oh, sorry. My apology. YouTuber, and my apology. Bros, can you continue again, please? This is very important because I put my headphone on. Yeah. So you say last week you are going on M1. YouTuber, can you guys hear?
I was going to work.
Yeah.
Then I was listening to what's it called? Harrison and Daddy Freeze.
Yes.
Then I was so upset. I just have to park on the motorway and send message to what's it called? Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
Before I got to work and check my phone, the guy's already blocked me. I can't even go in touch with him again. And I don't even know why Nigerians don't know this guy's land.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about car, like he was talking about the Mercedes. Oh, I drive the same car.
Oh, and you know the facility of the car.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
And it was like, how can you people lie like that? And it's just so obvious. And I was so upset. I just wait. I can't wait what police is doing. I don't even know. Do you have any updates from the police or anything like that? Because this guy needs to be arrested.
I told the police in Nigeria that I am not ready to talk to them again until they arrest Harrison. Yeah. But because Harrison have used his platform for police image, police in Nigeria have no platform. So anybody that sacrificed to offer them platform, they will take it. So that's what Harrison was successfully able to do. If you hear Afiba's brothers yesterday spoke on this platform, the guy said Harrison was being treated like a king in the police headquarters in Abuja. And it's beginning to get clear to me who is Harrison working for. It's getting clear to me who is he working for. And of course, Nigerians are oblivious to reality. So some of the things I said on my platform is not being echoed because I don't have 2,000 people on my WhatsApp group to go and abuse you or abuse my followers. He has. It is a war of information and fake news. If they leave me and him on a fair ground, it doesn't take me 1 minute to eliminate him out of this fight. But because he has this people behind him that are constantly castigating other people on his behalf. He has YouTuber. Let me tell you something. This is how worse it has gone. That somebody came out and offered YouTuber money to spread their message. He said, YouTuber, we have 2 million to share for you guys. And they call 3 YouTubers that are leading the way. And you go on those YouTubers platform, all they are doing is Ben. Ben is this, Ben is this, Ben all day. You hear Ben 1 million times, you hear Fiba 1 time with them. So those are the YouTubers they want to pay. But I want to drive our congregations and the people that come to fellowship with us here, that our attention is not longer on Harrison. Harrison is defeated by his own mouth and his own deed. I have never have to talk to you or bribe you to say what you said tonight. I don't know you. If you ask me to pronounce your name now, I'm not able to pronounce it. But this is what you notice. And I'm encouraging Harrison follower. Go on his platform and ask him one difficult question. Just one. Ask one. If he doesn't block you, I'm a bastard. He will block you. Just one question. I'm challenging his followers now. Just go there and ask a question. Harrison, why did you collect money? Just ask him. Just ask him, Harrison, why did you collect money? It's an innocent question. It's a simple question. If Harrison does not stop you or block you, I'm a bastard.
Can I say something? Do you know why he go collect the money?
Yes.
Do you know the reason why?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Because he just try to protect himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason. He's actually want to get the money and keep the money, but when there's a lot of noise around, that's why he actually go and get the money to just cover himself. Nothing more than that. Nothing more than that.
Hold on. YouTuber, can you guys hear me now? Leave a comment on the comment section if you can hear me, please. The video is getting clear now. Please let me know on the YouTube if you can hear me. I see a lot of people are saying that they can't hear me on YouTube. Please let me know. Please let me know. You can't hear me? Let me explain to you the reason Harrison collected the money.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to tell you now, this is the fact of the matter. Harrison provided the POS man. The money Harrison collected was his own settlement of what the police collected from Andrew. If Harrison disputed, let Harrison provide Oguobi, Ugochukwu, the man that is POS man. I have favor. The man Andrew sent money from Celine. I have favor. Harrison have favor. Police have favor. Let Harrison provide Oguobi, Ugochukwu at UBA Bank. The man when he provided the account that they used. The man is working for Harrison. And that man has been collecting ransom money for a very long time. The public does not use that POS. That POS is meant for business only. Police business and ransom payments and bribe. Harrison refused to reveal the name of the POS man or call him out or reveal who he is. Because what is Harrison's business in collecting cash on the money that was transferred to an account? How do you explain that? The money was transferred to a bank account. The investigator will have the whole information. The police will have the whole information. The IGO police know if they want to go. But Harrison went and bring cash. He didn't just bring cash. They gave him a thank you for coming. 30,000 or 50,000. And the police did not deliver the whole money. They gave him 1.4 something, 70. And they gave him 30,000 for thanks for coming. If Harrison gets sense that I get, when they offer him 30,000, he'll be like, nah, I don't need it, man. Make sure the money is complete.
Yeah.
Even though I know I'm not supposed to collect this money in cash. But Harrison collect the cash and collect thanks for coming. Even though the cash is not complete. All you YouTubers forgot all these things. And you guys are concentrating your attention on Mr. Ben. Now I am here to tell you I am guilty as charged. I am black sheep. I am organic harvester. I am ritualist. Whatever you say I am, it is what I am. Can we move on from there and begin to ask questions how we can find the girls? Because if we don't ask questions, we can never get to the answer. I asked question. Go on the when the Andrew was pie, Mr. Harrison came on the platform and gave a speech, a wonderful speech. How Andrew was pie, how the fingerprint did not work, how Andrew drive off. He did have all those things. We all watch him on a national TV. For him, and he said to Nigerian, this is the man. And his own colleague, Marvellous, say the big head and bastard on the floor of a pie person that have not been convicted in any court of law. And Harrison wrote on his chest, a human rights activist. A human rights activist told somebody that have not been convicted in any court of law that he's a bastard. Let's assume it's his boy or staff, Marvellous, that said it. I waited for Harrison for a week. We appear under the freeze. I asked Harrison, does Marvellous know Andrew? He said, no. Have they met? He said, no. I said, why did you say on the video in Benue, Harrison, is it the man you met in Benue? Harrison said, yeah. I had to send Marvellous there to go and see, to go and ask questions about the investigation. I said, Harrison, you sent Marvellous there to identify Andrew. He said, no, I just sent him there to ask about investigation. I said, did he have a handshake with Andrew? He said, no. Has he ever had any interaction with Andrew? He said, no. I said, have Andrew ever offended him? He said, no. I said, why did man tell Andrew he's a bastard and a big head? As a human rights activist. Harrison said, if he was there, he would have gnawed Andrew. And Harrison wear human rights activist on his chest. I asked Harrison, do you know what human rights is? Human rights is not a lawyer to defend a criminal. Human rights is to tell a criminal what are their rights. He said, these are your human rights. Even though you commit all this atrocity, they can give you water. You need to eat 3 days a day. You need to have food. You need to have water. You need to have air coming to your room. Those are the fight. Those are the definition of a human right. You need to have access to your lawyer. You need to be able to stand before the judge and defend yourself. But Harrison said that what his friend and his colleagues say to the man on the ground who is already pie, it is okay. And he has a human rights t-shirt on his chest. How do you explain that?
I'm going to say something because I'm going to bed soon. Waiting I go talk is I just have 2 things to say. People that is doing stupid comment on your comments comment stuff, yeah. Don't even worry about them. I'm the one attacking them already for you. You call me, I'm your brother, you are one of them, blah 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 blah. Because it's just so upsetting. How can people be dumb like that? You can see something that is quite open, and you're so dumb and just say rubbish stuff. And second thing again, I'm trying to say something that I have in my mind, but I can't remember. Okay, yeah, I remember now. I work with people like Harrison every day. I'm not going to say where I work. You know what I mean?
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. And it's just so I can see everything. I don't know you. I don't know Harrison. But just listen to. I have kids. It's just, I have 28 years old daughter. It's just something like that can happen.
Yes.
And people are there. I went to Nigeria, but I think the last time I went to Nigeria was 8 years ago. I'm a single man. I'm trying to even, people are not even thinking about the girl or all these hookups girl to change. I'm trying to even, like, you go out, you try to like know someone.
They won't know you. It's money.
Money.
Yes.
And you're just so upset.
Yes.
Why can't you go out? Let's go on dates and see what is going on.
No.
Everything's about money. People are not even moving at that.
Yeah. And we need to talk about that. Because Nigerians are so emotional at the moment, I don't want to talk about it. I have Tinder on my phone. One time I spent 3 months in New York. Another time I spent like a month in Dubai. And when you are in Dubai and you want to like chill, you are in your hotel or where after business, you go on your Tinder and you want to like catch up with fun. Immediately you go, you have like 15 match in 1 second. 15 match. Everybody's matching you. Go, you look good on your profile. Now you look at nice girls, you want to talk to them. Immediately you talk, they will say, send me your what do you want? I'm like, what do I want? Yeah, I want to know you. Your location, or do you want to come to mine, or I come to yours? I'm like, really? If you are in Dubai, try Tinder, try any dating app. All of Nigerian in that country are hustling. So they will tell you, they will charge you immediately. You give me 500 dirham or 2,000 dirham. One to tell me 1,000 dirham. I'm like, listen, my willy will never stand up because you measure money.
That's it.
It will not even get up. It is impossible. I feel I'm abusing you.
That's it.
So let us be able to talk about this thing, because in the UK here, if I turn on my Tinder for 5 days, I may not have 2 matches.
You're right.
But when you go to Nigeria, you have a 1,000 match under 1 second. And all of them are sending prizes to you. So even if you go to Nigeria to say, let me get married, they've already spoiled it for you. If you go to Dubai, say, okay, I'm in Dubai now, I have a business here. Let me look for Nigeria that is already in this country. Let me talk with them. They've already spoiled it for you. They will charge you money. And I'm like, I can't pay you. So I asked one, I have the message. I asked one, I said, he said, where are you? I said, I'm in downtown. He said, it's close to downtown. But if he's going to come out, I have to pay him almost $200 to come out. I said, $200 for what? I'm in downtown. We have beautiful restaurants. We have beautiful club. We have beautiful beach. You can come and have fun, and we can have a conversation. She said, I have to pay. Baba, I keep my willy to myself until I left that country in peace.
That's it.
So you have to understand there's a problem here that we are dealing with. But that's not the main priority. But we have to know that if you are not ready to speak the truth, you are not ready to talk. You go to Nigeria and you see a beautiful girl. You say you are on a 500,000 a month. They say they are not going to marry you. 500,000 naira a month. They say you are not good enough for them. Yes, they will tell you, Nigerian girl will tell you, you are not good enough for them. You are earning 500 grand a month in Nigeria. You are not good enough for them. Because for them, if they go do Olo show for like 5 days, they make that 500 grand. So it is very difficult. So, but that's not the bone of contention here. And I know a lot of guys would like me to go into that. But after we find our sisters, yes, we can have a better conversation, because I don't want it to look like we are missing things. But I'm a universal man. And I will speak what is on my head. There's so many conversations that we can have as a community, but we're not having that conversation. I'm telling you now, you go to Nigeria today, you take a flight of 2,000 pounds to Nigeria, you are in Nigeria, you are in a hotel, you meet a girl in a nice party or club, and you're talking to her, is giving you a bill immediately. So nobody is ready to hustle with you. Nobody even want to know whether you have already hustled and have the money saved somewhere. You're just out to know real people. They don't want to give you that chance to know them. Now, if you decided to go to church as well, you meet the same people there. They are there waiting for you. But we must not give up on our sisters.
Yes, thank you. Ben, I'm going to go off. Yeah, I will be listening to you before I sleep. I'm going to go off.
Thank you so much for your
Ben,
contribution. I appreciate you. Thank you.
With your job.
Thank you.
You know, I love it. I watch you every time. Every time. If I'm driving to work, every morning I watch it.
And the good news is this: we have just launched. I have just launched my podcast on Apple, on iTunes, and we'll be uploading this thing on audios. Everything we do here will be available on Apple and iTunes going forward as a podcast broadcast, so people can listen to it without having to watch it at all. So it will be available there very soon.
Buy this flower. I don't even know how to do it.
I don't know. Even me, my daughter have to tell me how it works. So if anybody that can give me flower can give it to me, because we are working it in. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. Okay, who do we have there? I want the beauty fair to talk. We miss you on this platform. Go ahead.
I think we have a new visitor, Smart Insight, if they can speak.
Smart Insight, go ahead, please.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
I really want to start by appreciating the wonderful effort that Mr. Ben and every other person have been putting into pushing this call to find our sisters, and we must say that we cannot rule it out that you cannot you can't kill anyone without any law convicting the person. We can't rule that out, even if the person is an offender. It's not right anywhere. It's a jungle justice. It's a jungle justice. So that's aside. But the question is, if we can answer the question, that's why is Nigerian police still keeping mute even up to this very moment? Does that mean that they can't find anything out of this investigation they've been on for 3 weeks? Does that mean that there's no clue at all? If there is no clue, does that mean that Nigerians don't owe Nigerian police don't owe Nigerians this responsibility or accountability to hear what's going on? These are two. I must say that these are lives involved. So if we are experiencing something like this at this very point in time, then we are in for it in Nigeria. We are in for it in Nigeria. That's the truth. Because it's disheartening. If no Nigerian police, that means we are not secured. That means we are not secured, and so it's really a concern, and that's the question I want to ask. Why is Nigerian police? And another thing is there a possibility of getting a real legal advice to push this beyond just the social media platform? So that we can have a legal backup regarding this and pushing it to write petition to Nigerian police.
So
that they can take proper accountability.
Some of the information, your question is on point, sir. Your question is absolutely on point. What I see in this investigation, there's no investigation. I'm just going to be real with you. There is no investigation, because if there's an investigation, they will give us an update. And it's a shame that Nigerian Npf have brought on the people of Nigeria. Mr. IG, you are temporary in that seat you are in. Mr. Muyiwa, you are temporary on that seat you are in. And I don't care how much power you have. And I challenge you today. This story will dent your image. I believe that Nigerian police know exactly where to look, who to ask, because they have seen the capital failure. And I told you this, Nigerians, nobody take responsibility for anything in the country. They don't. Nobody take responsibility. People blame other people. Now, In a civilized country, you will hear update from these people. The Nigerian police was never going to talk to Nigerians. They were using Harrison to get to you. Harrison came on his platform yesterday. He said Nigerian police said they will soon give information out. He's not talking for now. Why is Nigerian police not coming out to say we are still investigating, we'll get back to Nigerians very soon? They have to send Harrison to you guys. Nigerian police no longer talking to me because I'm not ready to cooperate with their dirty deals. I'm not ready for that.
Mr. Ben.
Yes.
Let me ask this.
Go ahead.
What do you think the complainants in this matter are Afiba's family members, Select family members, excuse me, including Blessing. They are supposed to be complainants in this matter. However, the police had come earlier to say in 2 weeks, we'll come and inform Nigerians what we have been able to know on this case. I feel that the families of these people.
Go ahead. We're hearing you clear and sound.
I think Barrister has a call. Someone else can step in while she comes back.
Okay, while Barrister is on the call, please, somebody should step in. Let us know.
It's up to 2 weeks. Somebody is asking if it's up to 2.
Is it after 2 weeks? Somebody should be able to talk. Yes. Go ahead, Barrister.
Mr. I think we lost Barrister. She probably will come back on.
Wanasofa, go ahead, sir.
Sorry, let me correct you, Mr. Onofeso.
Onofeso, Mr. Onofeso. Onofeso, Ekale. Onofeso, are you a Ghanaian?
Yeah.
Onofeso, that sounds like Yoruba.
Yeah, I'm from Ogun State, Nigeria.
Ekale.
Ekale, sir, my brother. How are you doing?
Mo Ejalo.
Yeah, good to be here with you once again.
It's love, brother.
Yeah, firstly, I was actually online yesterday when Afiba's brother Francis, when he came online to give some revelations. And I had to go off and watch Sabio. I actually listened to him for a couple of minutes while he was saying Afiba's brother is on live with a cameraman, the one holding the documents and evidences to what happened to your sister, blah, 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 like that. Yeah, what I want to say is this. The police actually gave 2 weeks. And I think we are the 3rd week or going to the 4th week already. We haven't had anything. We need to keep pressing on them. We need to keep tagging them. We must hear something from them. That is very, very important. Like my dear sister just said now, that the complainants are Afiba's family, Celine's family, and a Blessing. See, for now, I think we are probably out of this matter because to me, personally, Harrison is an answer man.
So what did you say Harrison is? Harrison is what?
He's an answer man.
As a man.
love this. Now you putting up your details on air give this incident another dimension. I don't know whether you understood me. You understand me?
Absolutely, sir.
I didn't you waited a little bit to gather more information to see where Harrison is heading to before you eat him. I would have loved it, but you coming out now exposing Harrison is giving this incident another dimension.
Well, I disagree. I disagree with you.
No, I think he's right, bro. He's right.
You know, Nigeria is sentimental. We Nigerians,
no, hold on.
Too sentimental.
Oga, you just said something. Let somebody else react to it. There's no right.
Mr. Ojukwu.
The reason I said
you have spoken well, but let me tell you one thing. If Mr. Andrew had not been out earlier, as he is presently.
Mr. Ben.
I'm sorry. Things will have been more worsened than it is presently. I have to be frank with you. Because the case was already concluded. Do you know what's his name? Harrison is now treading with caution because of Mr. Ben.
He has a point.
He has to. No, listen to me. Listen,
this is not a situation of police.
I studied crime and delinquency.
Yes.
Listen, this is not a case of police and thief. You're not trying to catch thief. The reason you have to know why Mr. Ben came out. That is when you can now know whether what he did was right or wrong.
He came out too early.
In his mind, he saw the first of all. Remember, he saw this publication on Harrison's page. That was the first place he saw this.
Yeah.
2, when he had seen this, the next person he beckoned to, which was when he saw it, was just Adetong. And he said, see what this person said, though. See, this is this man that sent me this thing, oh. So there was never, because if you are going to be doing police and thief, it's premeditated. Whatever he did when he did it was just, oh no, this man not telling you the truth, because he thought from the goodness of his heart, ask him, Mr. Ben, did you not think that Harrison was working?
I honestly believe Harrison was doing the right thing.
Auntie, look at my point. And that was the reason Mr. Ben gave him the information he had. Look at my point.
Can you people allow him to finish, okay?
You got a great point too. Brother, go ahead.
Look at my point. I've been following this case for long. I feel Mr. Ben came out too early.
Yes, I agree.
Mr. Ben mellowed down and calmed down to gather more information and see where Harrison is heading to before he hits Harrison. He would have, Nigerians are too sentimental, very, very sentimental in addressing issues. Mr. Ben gathered more information and see where Harrison was heading to, he would have exposed Harrison the more. The way it is.
I agree. Now, I totally agree.
Harrison is treading with caution because he has a platform. He's treading as in with absolute caution now because of Mr. Ben.
Yes.
The reason why you say this now is because you are having an overview. You are sitting back to see. Now I'm telling you that there's a retrospection now. In hindsight, that's what you're saying. But I'm telling you that was not the intention. He was not supposed to sit back. You cannot have this information and sit back. If you sit back, I'll be wary. Okay.
He can. I will put it to you that he can.
I'm not saying you cannot, but I'm saying that for me, I'll be wary.
Is by choice.
Hold on. Let me beautiful. Let me say something, because what the guy said, I have thought about it several times. And to be honest with you, I do feel maybe I should have kept my mouth quiet a little bit and then wait. But the problem is this: I was not even planning to talk until I talked to Just Adotu. Brother, when I spoke to Just Adotu, my heart was as pure as gold. All I wanted is that this case must not be swept under the carpet. But then they went online and turned everything around. And then I saw Harrison on the TV telling Nigerians cock and bull story. And I'm like, what is this guy talking about? And the first thing I did was I tweeted on my tweet and I sent message out on my Instagram that this is live. And that was what caused confusion. I know if I was planning to do Harrison, if I was not believing on Harrison, I would have planned him until he commit himself to the last letter. It would be
very, very difficult for Nigerian to hear your voice now, because Harrison was the first person to come out.
Exactly.
I totally see. I'm not sentimental. When everybody was saying Mr. Ben should be arrested, I sat down and told myself, man, you coming out is by choice. Nobody forced you. You came out on your own. You came out to speak. The information you have about Mr. Andrew. And on the point of speaking, on the process of speaking about Mr. Andrew, you found out another shady deals going on. So I felt.
But let me ask you a question, my brother, because what you brought out, this is critical thinker that I like on our platform. If you are in my situation and you start on your bedroom or your living room, and you know me, Ben, was the guy that was accused. I am the guy, I'm the Andrew. And you are my guy. And I have told you my joining plan. I've also told you how much these people collect from me. I've told you that I drove the car. I've told you all these things. And then you are seeing this charity worker. And then you are in the house. They pie me along the road. And they are telling you, this guy did not drive. This guy had chain on his leg. This guy was opening his eye to look at the car. Do you know what you would do at that moment? You'll be like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? They're lying. They're lying. They're lying. And it will take grace of God and self-control not to speak.
Mr. Ben, let me tell you something. You know, there are some information you put out there that you would have used to nail Harrison.
But I was not planning against Harrison.
Let me tell you, I know. I understand
you. You are not planning.
I was loving Harrison. I saw Harrison as a superhero.
That's the issue. Harrison already see a top secret. Harrison had an image. You need to understand it from that angle. It's not about planning, because Harrison was never the target. Nobody was looking out for Harrison. That's the problem. He didn't know. As a matter of fact, he didn't know that anything was going wrong. He only wanted to lend his voice, at least to find these girls.
Yes.
So if Mr. Ben didn't come out now and he comes out later, I'll be wary. So you had all this information and you sat on it. How would you now start? Who would you be challenging?
There's a very sensitive question I've been asking myself. The first day, the first time those policemen came to Mr. What's his name again? Andrew's house in Aba. Why didn't police ask Mr. Andrews the whereabouts of those girls?
They said they did.
So where are those girls?
So they took. Hold on.
That means those policemen in Aba know where those girls.
Hold on. We have to go back to the drawing board, and that's where we're driving at.
Can I say something, please?
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, for me, I think that a lot of these comments and questions is coming from a place where you really do not understand Nigerian police, Nigerian justice system, and the way things generally work in Nigeria. Look, in Nigeria, anybody, when you begin talking about Harrison, I heard Ben mention that they were on Mr. Freeze's whatever and all. Look, the thing is, in Nigeria, anybody who begins to make noise the loudest, usually they are just rent takers. So you should not really pay too much premium to the harassings of this world and what have you. Look, the most important thing is if you understand the way the justice system works in Nigeria, you will not be asking, why did the Nigerian police not ask this question? Or why did it? Look, the Nigerian, justice system is tailored. Look, you know when you're writing an exam, you already know the answer before you even begin to attempt the question.
Exactly.
That is how it works.
Exactly.
They already know where they're going to. So they basically just put, materials in motion. That's why they will catch a boy who is strolling on the streets. They already place a gun beside him. There's a backup story as to how he was caught, how he got there. That boy might have been in his mother's room and just strolled across the road to buy bread. I live abroad. But the truth is, I only left Nigeria just over a year ago. And I can say to you, Nigeria is a place where for 5,000 naira, anybody will mess you up. You see all this conversation we're having here, as far as I'm concerned, without any disrespect to them or to anybody who is live here, and all the millions of people who are listening online, the truth is, it is a waste of time. It is not going to change anything. The challenges that the Nigerian justice system has, the challenges that the Nigerian police has, the challenges that the political class and the Nigerian people, I need to add the Nigerian people. Because you see, we're so docile that we accept any nonsense. Till tomorrow, you and your neighbor will quarrel. You will by yourself go to the police. Give the police money and say, deal with him for me. As long as we have that kind of mentality, it is not going to change. Then the police will come and carry your neighbor, who maybe just side at you or you just had any beef, put him in the cell and you're happy, I'm showing him pepper. You are paying the police money, the police will still collect money from your neighbor. As long as we accept that, and we live like that, it will not change. All this is what it is. Just
let me cut you short before I forget what I want to say. I feel you misuse your word by saying that it won't help out. All these things we are saying here. We are in the era of social media, and our voice has been heard. Yeah. You understand? A lot of people have gotten justice from this social media through such broadcasts. I don't know whether you understand where I'm coming from. So don't say our voice won't be heard.
And Mr. Oscarete, you may feel that what we are doing is not working, but we are having results. And part of the results are that at least their female family members, by their own volition, joined our life because they can see that we are making progress, we are saying things. That's why they are going back. People who participated in connivance, who participated in doing things, they are going back now to retrace their steps and re-strategize. We cannot in any way diminish what we are doing here. Let us try. Let it be that we spoke. Let it be that we did something so that posterity will not judge us. So instead of us to keep quiet and say, oh, it will not work, I refuse to be a part of those people. I'm not related to Akiba. I'm not related to Mr. Beck. I'm not related to Falila. Is a Ghanaian. I'm a Nigerian. I don't know where you are from. Kwame is from Ghana. We have different people here. But we are all putting our voices together. Please, let's take it serious.
Yeah. But Beautiful.
You have also misconstrued me.
Beautiful. Brother, my brother.
The point I'm making is, you see, when we begin to ask the question, why has the Nigerian police not done this? Why has the Nigerian police not done that? The truth is, they are just walking through to type. That's the point I'm trying to make. Now, when I say we're not ready, when I say we're very docile, if the point is, we continue to accept this. We continue to let it slide. We continue to look. I mean, like I said, I just left Nigeria. It's not up to 2 years I left Nigeria. While I was in Nigeria, my company, somebody who was using, I ran a courier company. Somebody who was sending courier through my company was dealing in foreign SIM cards. The DSS came there, and all of my staff, when they wanted to purchase the SIM card, they clearly said, we don't sell SIM cards. We're a courier company. They knew who they were looking for. They knew that they gave us a hard time. We had to help them catch the thief. Otherwise, we will pay the
an organ harvester who kidnap them. Which apparently isn't that idea. That's not the case though, because one, there's nothing to prove that Mr. Andrew is an organ harvester. Two, there's nothing to prove that even these girls met the man via Facebook before they went to the house. There's nothing to prove that. And what also proved that the other police did a bad investigation as this man who is giving us information is telling us at person. So made us know more about this particular case right from the beginning. If this man had shut up, everybody here wouldn't have been here, and everything in our minds would be some black girls were killed by an organ harvester. That wasn't the case.
And how retrace, because they have the power of the media, they have the power of the numbers. So when they finish, how do you come out and now all that have been completed? It would have been difficult. So I don't think it came out too early. I don't think so. Don't be, you didn't. Actually,
I feel it's sad that people are pointing fingers at only Mr. Ben. Because apparently, Mr. Andrew was not living in a jungle. He was not living on an island. He had a landlord, probably a driver. I don't know. I didn't know if he cooked for himself, but probably he had a cook. He went to places to hang out or maybe not. He didn't live in a jungle. There are people that were closer to him at home he stayed. Why? Yet these people that were much more closer to him at the particular crime scene, or rather we are just pointing finger at one particular, I don't know if maybe Mr. Ben is the only friend he has. I don't know about that. But I'm sure probably he had a driver, he had a cook, he had an assistant.
Nigerian police did not arrest one person apart from Andrew.
This man had people around him. Why is it only Mr. Ben that they want him out? Why?
It's funny.
because of the abuse.
It's funny. It's actually funny because you expect the police to carry intensive arrest of everybody around Andrew.
In the premises.
How many people did he make phone call to in the night? Where did his phone tracking went to? Did he go out of his house at 3 a.m. in the night? Did he go 5 a.m.? Did he go in the morning? Those things are readily available on MTN network. They didn't do all of those things. They didn't do any of those things. So they came out and tell Nigerians some bullshit. And I believe it. I tell you something, I was never in the business of harassing Harrison. I thought in my heart of heart, Harrison was doing a great job. I was so impressed the first time I saw his platform, and that was on this case. I never heard about his name, never know him before. When I saw his platform, I said, wow, this guy is highlighting this. Let us support him. That was my intention. And I gave him information. I was calling him.
Contributed.
I even give him money.
Yes, there was a contribution for him when they were asking for money for autopsy or something of that sort.
I even went and blast his account on my account.
Sorry, Mr. Ben.
Yes.
You know, for me,
Yes.
I saw Harrison a couple of times. I think it was on this matter. And maybe because I understand the way it works in Nigeria, I just knew something about him was not right. Look, that guy, the information he was purportedly given, like he knew so much about the case, he could go to the houses, he could pick up evidence. If you know the Nigerian police, and you are the one who is doing right, you are the activist who wants to do the right thing, the Nigerian police will never give you access to those things. You will end up behind bars yourself. Now, if the Nigerian police gives you the leeway to do all of that, it means that they are jointly taking rents and they just want you to grow so that the rents will accrue. That's how it works. If that guy was doing this abroad in a different clime and he was giving you those kind of access, you would understand and kind of believe. Look, I grew up in Nigeria. I have lived in Nigeria all my life. It's like even from student union, they come up there and tell you the whole thing that the school has done this, the rector, this one has done that, we're going to continue and everything. They go around the table, they settle them, and they come back and speak the same English in different, different words and tell you all is well. Those I look at it, it's the same thing with polity, with our policing and everything. So when you begin to see all of that, you already know that it is not right. It is not, it's too good to be true. It is very un-Nigerian. You can't be meaning word and be standing by the truth and you have access to those things. Because those are the very things that the police don't want you to touch. That's the truth. You can't say I called the IG and the IG told me to. It's not in Nigeria. Not in my country, unfortunately. That's the reality. So from the very minute I heard that guy, I knew he was fake. I knew it was all a charade.
But why? This is the question I asked myself on the night that Harrison came out, brother. When Harrison came out and gave that cock and bull story, I could not believe my eye. I was like, this guy's up to something. And the only thing that played on my head was that, what about if these guys are alive and they're giving this story to go later pie these girls? Because this is not what happened. Okay, did Andrew? I said, did Andrew tell these guys what happened? Why did they collect money from him? Why are they lying that they didn't sleep in Uyo? They didn't sleep in Benue? There's something wrong. There's something wrong. I was shouting. I was like, no, something is wrong. Something is wrong. This is fake. This is fake. This was my first post. I said, it's fake. It's fake. It's fake. I went live. I went on my Instagram. I began to talk. I'm like, this is fake. Andrew slept in Uyo. They collect money. I was holding account statement here. Oguobi collect money in Uyo. They slept in Uyo. The car has no eye. I drove in the car. I was shouting. And Harrison did not like it. But I still forgave him. He called me the next day. He talked to me. I said, let's talk to the police. We stay on the phone with the police, me and him. I told Harrison, do you know I've investigated one of the officers. One of the officers is the officer that pie a Yahoo boy and convert his car. Oh, Harrison said, really? Yeah, I heard about it. Because when I posted the picture, one of my friends called me and said, this is what the guy did. I said, Harrison, you didn't know these people before. He said, he didn't know them.
My brother, see, if you want to understand the story of the Nigerian police, what is the name of this Evans?
Yeah, Evans,
Just go and look at the story of Evans. Find out how many times Evans has been arrested and has been let off the hook.
Yeah, sure.
Order from the top.
Sure.
Order from the very top.
Big boy order.
I need to be one thing I need to say to you as a fact, and take it to the bank. It is not possible for you to be a successful criminal in Nigeria without knowing the top hierarchy of the police and people at the top.
Wow.
If you do not belong to their clique, you will come down. The very first attempts at crime, they will bring you down.
Sure.
They know their job. They know what to do. When the Nigerian police is ready to work, they will fish you out before the end of 24 hours. If you see a criminal that is striving, that has made their way to the top, just know. And that is why, for some of us, this is the first time I'm talking about anything in Nigeria. Especially something as intricate as this. And I can do it because I don't live in Nigeria.
Me too, I can do this because I don't live there.
You understand? They will mess you up by the second. That's how easy it is. They will bring out legitimate, as in it will look so legitimate that you will look like the only liar, and the whole world will look at you and feel like, oh, so you were making all this noise, yet you had all these cockroaches in your cupboard. That's the Nigerian police for you. And the Nigerian policy, when they want to deal with you. So I tell you today, it is not possible for you to succeed in crime in Nigeria without being connected to the top. That's the truth. That's the truth.
So would it be the reason why, after 2 weeks now, the police has not been able to address us on anything in this matter? Because I do not understand why Harris is the person that has the information of police coming to address us soon. I don't understand what the function of the PR is. The PRO. Are we not supposed to be addressed? Are we not supposed to be told?
The PRO.
I stand to be corrected, but I have these feelings that they are tiring in giving us updates. because they don't know the information Mr. Ben has. They don't want to say something, and Mr. Ben will later come out and counter it with another thing. And that is why I will tell Mr. Ben once more again this night. He has to be more cautious and calm. At this very point in time, you need to talk less and listen more. Yeah, let me put it that way. Talk less and listen more. And any information you have that you know is key or might give some revelation about this case, but now you just have to keep it to you. Yourself.
That's it.
That is very, very key. They are tiring because they don't know. If they say A, you might come out with B. And they feel probably they will keep listening to your show. Maybe if they get all the information they need, they will now tell you this is what update that we have, which cannot hold any water at this very level. They just have to come out clean, and tell us what really went wrong.
When exactly what you say now, I received a phone call from them, and I told them, listen, I am not in the business of disgracing Nigerian police. I am in the business of making sure that the bad ones are eliminated and removed from the force. And I said, whatever you guys bring, if it's even 80% or 70% of what happened, I say I will draw my weapon, and that will be the end of the case. So you guys should investigate it and punish those that need to be punished. So you are right. Nigerian police has been waiting for me to keep vomiting for them, but they don't know who they are dealing with. They are wrong. Then somebody need to be responsible for this. So all of their waiting, they will wait in vain until they come out and say the truth of what happened. If they like, let them follow me to every radio station, every channel. In life, if a minister is bad, the president fired the minister. If a police commissioner is bad, the IG fired the police commissioner. If a subordinate officer, DSP, is bad, you remove them. It doesn't matter. America removes bad and corrupt officers. Why is Nigerian police waiting for Mr. Ben? Up to the point they are now sponsoring social media to discredit my testimony that I willingly brought out for them. And this is my message to the IGO police. From the day I received the first threat, I have gone to the police in the UK and told them. And I told them what I have, what I know that happened. And they solidly believe that I'm doing the just job I'm doing. Nigerian police, people need to go. You need to rebuild your image. It is an insult that you, as IGO police officer, and then you have children, you have daughter, you have son that are living overseas, that are in Nigeria. How would you feel if this happened to them from your officers?
I'm sorry, Mr. Ben. Let me quickly add this. The current IG is a very good man.
Everybody said it, and I know about him.
He has a very good track record in Lagos State. Let me tell you that.
Yes.
He's a very, very good man, and I'm very sure he will be so disappointed in this matter the way it's going. Let me be honest with you. But the fact still remains that they need to come out and tell us what really happened. Nigerians are waiting to hear from them because they had the authority. Let us know.
Not just Nigerians.
Ghanaians as well.
Yeah,
guys.
The one I watch is sorry, Fanila. yeah, sorry, my sister. Yeah, the one I watch it and waiting. Yeah.
Guys, if you want to join, you can join us by WhatsApp call. And the number to call is my number that Harrison released. So you have it. You can call in to say what you want to say. The number is +44.
Mr. Ben, before you put that number out there, let's sound this caution. This is because of what happened yesterday when we decided to pick people up. It disrupted everything that we were saying here. People were trying to take our focus off the issue at hand. And I am afraid that if we open people in that direction, we are likely to have people that will come up to disrupt what we are saying here. Because if you are coming up and calling, please, this is about Afiba and Celine that are missing. We don't want any problems with anybody. We don't want you coming here and threatening anybody. Just come make your submission and go. I don't buy the idea of opening WhatsApp, Mr. Ben, but if you think that is what I think anybody who wants to do should come up on TikTok here to do so.
Okay.
WhatsApp
So
throw us off.
I'm very respectful of the panel in the house. So YouTuber, you guys, if you want to pop in, please go to Niger 24 News on TikTok. Just follow it and make your request and put a comment on YouTube that you are from the YouTube and you want to ask a question. We'll drop some people and we'll bring you up immediately so you can have your say. Listen, this is a teamwork. I have admitted I was wrong. I have admitted I am guilty of whatever you accuse me of in the court of people. So let us go ahead and then open the line on TikTok. You join us on TikTok and have your say. Thank you so much.
Sir, please, you can go ahead.
Go ahead, sir. So give me your username. Give me your username on TikTok. I'll bring you on.
You can talk, please. If he's not talking, we can
yes,
talk him.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to everyone.
I'm greeting. Yeah, good evening, sir.
Can you hear me?
Very well, sir. You can go ahead, sir.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you very well, sir.
Okay. Thank you. My question. It's not a question.
Tell us where you are calling from. Where are you calling from, by the way?
I'm calling from Dubai.
Lovely. Go ahead, sir.
By nationality.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, we have been following this matter on all many platforms. But my question is this: I know we always criticize our African police. We know there is no country on earth that criminals are not working with police officers with high ranking. There is no country. It's not only Africa. But my worry here is people, someone like you in particular, who was in the Western world, and you know how things work very well for people. And this very guy was a good friend of yours, whom you know more about him.
Yes.
I think at that time, when he was alive and committing all these little things that maybe you have some videos, little thing he was telling you, but not all. I think you would have gone to the Nigerian embassy in where you are to complain, so that the embassy would have taken a measure on how to protect life back home. I know the police are not okay everywhere, or the one in Nigeria, they are not different, but the problem because we market them different. They are the same like other police. Many people are here who were in America. Pop Daddy has been there committing a lot of atrocity for many years. But when the police came here free, did you think there was not an insider who called him to go to move away? So I think we should also do things in the right way, so that our police also should work well. We correct people, work hand to hand like a teamwork. In case of things like that, that was my own little question. I wanted to know if this was not the right way to go to the Nigerian embassy in the country you are resident in, complain to them that what this man is sending to me, what is going on? I know this guy very well. Can you take action to prevent life? I raise my case. Thank you for
Mr. Ben,
giving me the time.
before you answer him, let me say this to him before I forget. Mr. Fields, I beg to differ. You have compared African police officers and their behaviors to that of the Western world. I live in the United States of America, and I can concretely tell you that PDD, all those people that you've seen, big celebrities, when they were eventually caught up, okay, it took years of investigations, including FBI, CID, whatever it will take, even if America has to watch you, okay, for 10 years before they close in on you, they will do so. I have had encounters with the police, not because I was guilty of anything, but because of other reasons. And I can tell you concretely, Africa has failed in terms of security. Africa has failed in terms of our police. There is no sugarcoating. There is nothing like they are trying. They have the resources at hand, and they are expected to use those resources for the good of the people. So we are not here to antagonize the situation by saying the police are trying, and we know, and we know, and we know. We want that change. We want them to work with the little resources that they have. They should put the people first. They should put the people's security first. They always tell you the police are your friends. That's the slogan in my country, Ghana. But these same friends are the same people that will swindle you. The same people that will help you to get away with crime. So this is a platform of truth, clarity, critical thinking. We do not massage egos. We go straight to the point. Point being, the police has failed. They continue to fail, and they have to wake up. Not just the Nigerian police, policing in Africa in particular, I can tell you. Because here in America, if a police officer in any way, shape or form does anything which is against the office, I can tell you there is no running away. There is no hiding. In some cases, the police try to cover their own. But trust me, the system works so much that they are still caught up with. So please, Mr. Ben, answer him, because I wanted to make this clear first before you answer him the reason why you didn't act by going to the Nigerian embassy.
Sir, you are in Dubai, and I really appreciate your question, because your question is not disrespectful. Your question is an inquiry that needed to be had. If you have been following this platform, I have explained over 5 hours of explanation on the reason why I did not consider it necessary to even call Nigerian police. And I'm not going to go back to that place again. You just have to understand, for the last 2 months, 2 citizens, 1 Ghanaian, 1 Nigeria is missing. And the same police you guys expect me to go talk to few years ago are still waiting to talk about those people missing. That should show you the nonchalant attitude that they have towards the citizens of Nigeria. It has been a very, very difficult thing for anyone in Nigeria to deal with the Nigerian police, because what they do is this: is the highest bidder take the order of the day. When Andrew went to Nigeria, Andrew has so many encounters with Nigerian police, and he definitely have more, even as recent as January. Sorry, let me just mute the guy. The guy, your voice is coming out of my. If you're not talking, can you mute out, please?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I just need to mute you so I can talk. Now, I just need to mute you. Mute yourself so you can talk. All right. So, Andrew have so many encounters with the Nigerian police, and they should have seen the red light. The first 3 months Andrew was in Nigeria, he was in prison. He was in cell for 2 weeks or a week and a half, because he did something that almost takes somebody's life. And they let him out. 5 months later, he was given a GUN. 5 months later, he was given a GUN. You know what a GUN means? He was given 100 rounds.
Yeah.
Then he has another case again. It went to the police again. So please, the Nigerian woman has been very brave. You cannot blame them. They've always gone to the police to report what happened to them, their experience with them. And I want to break a news to you guys today. I have an email dated a year and a half that I wrote to Tinder. This is a breaking news. I wrote the email to Tinder to ban Andrew from Tinder. I have the email right now with me. Please, I want to mute because this is a very important thing I need to say to you guys. Hello, can you mute every other person, please? I don't know why the guys keep coming up. I think that is his question.
The network.
Okay. I have an email with me that I wrote to Tinder to not to let Andrew register on Tinder. I did. Because I discovered he was picking girls from Tinder. Tinder is a app. When I did the email, it did not take 3 weeks. Tinder banned Andrew. Andrew told me that he's no longer allowed on Tinder. You don't know why. I did it. I have the email. I have their acknowledgement of the email. I did it. If the police Nigeria check Andrew's phone, they will read my text messages where I am cautioning him all the time. If the police Nigeria check Andrew's message, they will see where Andrew will send me something, I will ignore it. Ignore. I will even pretend. I will even open it. It got to a point where I don't open his videos. If I know it's loading the video, I don't open it. But I wanted to leave the door open between me and this guy because I know he respects me. He hears me. He's a messed up guy. His family know. He failed. His son and my son are the same age. I have never missed birthday of my children. My son is 18. Andrew see me as someone that he can be. And he listened. That was the reason he did not do Columbine to those officers that night. Andrew have never sent me any girl's picture where he's pinching them. Pinching. And most of the graphic he sent or nude he sent is when I ask, what happened? I heard that you did this. What happened? There was one girl Andrew had a problem with. The girl called me because I had to reach out to the girl. And I told the girl, make sure you press charges. The girl told me, I have the text messages. The girl told me the police are supporting him. The girl told me Andrew has police on his hand. When I was in Nigeria, I was in Port Harcourt. I went to the state CID with him. We drove together. I was driving. We drove down his car to the state CID. Andrew don't drop his phone at the gate. He has his phone in his pocket. I drop my phone. Is that the man you want me to report? Who? I want you to pick your phone tomorrow and call the force headquarters Abuja. Tell them a similar story about Andrew. Use example and come back on this platform in 2 days and tell me your response. Call Port Harcourt, call Owerri, call any police station, call Akure, call Ilorin, call Kogi. Say you want to speak to somebody. There's somebody in that community that is doing this. Let them tell you what is the first action. Give a tip out. In short, the first response you will hear, it will discourage you to drop your phone. Pick your phone in the UK here and tell the police you saw a drink driver driving out of a pub. Just a drink driver. The call attendant will listen to you and ask you which car, which color. Do you remember the color of clothes he's wearing, the color of the car? Have you got the registration number of the vehicle? By the time the phone operator will stop the phone, the police is on the way to intercept that person. This is a system that works. If I would have gone to Nigeria and I said, I'm coming to snitch on my friend, the same you would call me, what a bad friend you are. You went to Nigeria to snitch on your friend. Oh, they don't catch you.
Yeah, just do inclusion on this case for them. It is, I believe.
The same people that are telling me now, why did you report, will tell me what a bad friend, you are snitching on your friend. Because the Andrew has money that I am not ready to throw away. He's ready to throw it away. I don't have police escort in Nigeria. I don't know IG of police. I don't know commissioner of police. I am not banging any police officer. He do. So if I talk to the force headquarters in Abuja, the force headquarters will call Aba or Port Harcourt and tell them that if they want to share information. But do you believe Nigeria is sharing information? I want you to take your phone tomorrow and call anybody, any department in Nigeria, and tell them the same similar story. Say this guy moved from New York, he's abusing girl, he's doing this. Tell them the same story. Oh, you want me to report to the UK? Please pick your phone tomorrow and call your UK police. Or guy, you're in Dubai, call Dubai police and tell them, you know somebody that moved out of Dubai is in Nigeria now. This is what he's doing. Dubai police, where did you say he is? Nigeria? Thank you. They will drop the phone on you because there's a jurisdiction. Nigeria have a territory. They have a police. They will ask you to call your country police. You can't lose your key in Scotland, then coming to London to look for the key. It doesn't work. I've told you guys I have traveled from Dover in France to London, and I'm crossing the border. And the immigration, the boys that are traveling, that are trying to hop into your car, when they hop into your car, this is the line of border between the UK, just about 2-minute walk. Once they cross into the UK, any crime they commit in that land, the France will not hold it. The France will say the police over there will take care of it. If it happened in French land, the French will take care of it. So this is the problem we have. And this is why I find it difficult. In short, it will be a disgrace for me to even call him. The police will tell you you're snitching on your friend. The police will use their mouth to tell, this one they do a lot for his friend. Police will take their mouth, tell you. Women have gone to the police to tell them they've been manhandled by men. Police will ask the woman, what did you want to do there? Hey, I don't want to chop the man. The man chopped me by force. No, but you go there. Go to Dubai. Dubai where you do my oga. If you carry get where they do take for money, and they tell you say you know want to, you go touch him. If you call Dubai police will not want to hear how much you pay. Dubai police will arrest you. In the UK, wife when you marry for house, if you enter room, say you want chop him, he say you no want chop you. You go chop him by force. He decide to call police. Police no one hear whether you marry him or you no marry him. You are going to jail. And that will be your end. Your wife when you marry, will born picking for you. In Nigeria, if you beat your wife, come turn am down, knock am. Your wife go police go not be your husband. I better come off for road. Police go take their mouth, tell you like that. Police go pursue you. In short, women no go even go with report. The Rachael that has become forefront in this case now, Rachael went to the police with injury on her leg. Police chase her away. So when they blame me, say, Ben, why you know all these things? Why you know report? Who to if I report, which is that for day here now? Neither me I pay him or him pay me. Sometimes you have to walk with wisdom. Not be every time person go be hero. That was the problem. And I've explained this over and over again. The girl who come on Sabio told Sabio that some of the picture Andrew is sending is unprovoked. Unprovoked means say you are not asking for it. The girl said if you are Andrew close contact, Andrew will send you. If Andrew comment on a Facebook page, he will forward it to you. Some of the information I have during Andrew escape, I discover I'm not the only one that have them. It is few that I have exclusive access to. Some of them are forwarded to me because he sent it to other people. He's lazy to retype a copy and send to me. I have published everything. It's just Nigerians are looking for who to buy in place of Andrew. They are not ready for reasoning and openness. Oh, he's your friend for 11 years. He's my friend for that 11 years. That 11 years, he spent 3 of it in Nigeria. In that time, he has more than 6 offenses that he committed. When I know him in the UK, he has 1 offense that I know he went to jail for it. He did not injure the girl. The girl gave a statement. I know the girl. Recently, I saw the security, the bouncer, the club they left the night that incident happened at his home. The guy was telling me, Ben, I heard about Andrew. Do you know, since he had this problem with this girl, his life has not been okay? I say, yes. The security guy, the doorman, was there when it happened. The fight started in the club. They went to the house. The girl called the police. And by the time the police arrived, the girl had already called her friend. The girl did not want to give a statement, but her friend encouraged her to give a statement. The girl gave a statement. The girl wanted to withdraw the statement to say Andrew did not do it. Police don't want to listen. They charge Andrew to court. The girl wants to withdraw the statement. So when I'm talking, I'm engineering something that Nigerians should support, but they are not seeing that. They are seeing, oh, Mr. Ben, you should have report. Report to who? Rachael was in January with them. They did not even take her statement. They asked her to bring 200,000. Did Andrew pay the girl 200,000 for the job she came to do? Andrew kept her in his house for 6 days. Humiliate her. Then she went to the police and said, this is what happened to me. The police did not take her story. She went to blogs. She never came to me. That's why I believe she lied. Because if she know I was the blogger Andrew was talking about, she could have reached out to me. If she can remember my name, she could have typed the same name. And I don't deny her experience. But I told her, if you lie on me, you'll be exposed. Maybe Andrew tell the girls, oh, I have a big blogger in London. If you do this, the guy will disgrace you. That is his own. If I have Tinder not as my friend, or if I have a gist lover, I will use it to play with business. I'll be like, I'll give your information to gist lover. If I'm that coward. So that is none of my business. What is my business is the thing he sent to me, did I abuse it? Or did I look at it and discard it? I was helpless. So all YouTubers that have called me all sorts of names, these are the story you are not telling to your audience. My name drive traffic to you. It's unfair because we are losing the conversation about Afiba and Salim. I asked one YouTuber, if you have a problem in the UK, who do you call? He said, UK police. I said, would you call Nigeria? He said, no. Why? He said, because jurisdiction. I said, why do you want me to call Nigeria? He said, then you should have gone to UK to report. I said, where is the crime taking place? He said, Nigeria. I said, look at your mouth. If the crime is taking place in Nigeria, and the guy is not just invasive, he's been arrested on several occasions, there's nothing that happened. The police carried GUN and gave it to him. Sir, from Dubai. The day he was arrested to be taken to Abuja, he has his GUN with him. Somebody suspected of kidnapping two girls still have his GUN in his car.
Mr. Ben, I think you have explained and this is clear. I think we can move on from here. There's this somebody in the comment section I want you to pick. Her name is Ebo Eloho. If you can pick her, she's been asking to come up. Tony, Mr. Energy of something you've been here. Can you please go on?
Okay, Mr. Ben. I was recently watching Sabio's live.
Tony, can you hold on and let Mr. Enoji speak, okay? Then you can come in.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Mr. Ben, thank you so much for everything. I think I believe instead of us dwelling on what should have been done, so many waters have passed through this bridge. And this explanation has been going back and forth, which is still okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why not dwell on what we can do going forward? Now, I believe from the little I know, Harrison was approached by, I think, the family of these girls to help them on this case. Now, along the line, maybe because Harrison is in Nigeria, he's not dancing this way because maybe for the fear of the unknown, or maybe for whatever reasons, which is alleged, I don't know. It's not looking as if, because for the fact that that body that was seen was forced on them, which is so wrong in the first place. It's not looking as if there is not partiality on the side of, what the company, the family would have paid for to help us pursue this thing. Is it not possible? Because anything we say now, there is nobody on ground that will do the ground movement or that will do because anything we are saying here, you are still depending on what Harrison will do or what the Nigerian police will do to ensure that these guys are found. Is it possible that a private detective or a private investigator should be hired either by the family or any how it can be done, or whether it's to raise money for so that if you are giving your own personal directive on things to be done, how these guys can be found, how justice can be disposed, if you have your personal investigator on ground in Nigeria that can do something like that, I don't know, it may not be in open, so that results will be found. So that I want us to come here tomorrow and say, we have seen these girls. Okay. We can come here for the next 1 month. Girls are,
can I answer that question? I know where you're going with that question. Thank you so much. I want you to know that I am not in competition with Nigerian police. I am not fighting them. I am not in any way. I know Nigerians should be made to ask police to do their work. It should be an automatic responsibility. It's actually a shame that we are doing this. So instead of us looking for how we can hire a private investigator, Nigerian police don't run themselves. They run on our taxpayers. They are temporary staff that will come and go. The collective voice of Nigerian people is what I want. And this is what is important in this conversation, that it is not normal that we have a state that private individuals have to be doing investigation for them. That is not a normal operation that's supposed to be happening in the country. On Harrison case, I have no problem with Harrison. And I still believe with the heart of my heart, Harrison is naive. Most of the thing he's doing is the circumstances he found himself. And this is what compromise look like. If you are dealing with the devil like police, Nigerian police, if you compromise once, you're going to compromise all your life. So Harrison, some of the stuff he said and did, you can see that he's being conditioned to do it, not because he wants to do it. He has a good intention, but he's dealing with sophisticated mindsets. That's why he brought the letter. If Harrison planned it, he wouldn't bring that letter for me to read. I was telling one of the panel that will talk after everything, we normally deliberate, and I said, Harrison might not be that bad that I think he is. He might just be fool. That's the right word to use. Fool. He don't know. And he's not ready to know because he's being compromised. And once you are compromised, you are going to, if you lie 1, you lie 2, you lie 3, you lie 4, you lie 5. He shouldn't have gone to collect the money. That is the biggest compromise. Now the police will come out and deny that their officer never collected the money, which they've already done. How are you going to defend yourself? You went to collect cash that was transferred by somebody that the police spy along the way. How are you going to tell IG, I did this? And all because he has did the first mistake and he's not humble enough to say, Mr. Ben, no pass me. And I remember the last message I sent to him before we stopped communication. I said, I'm the last person you want to fight. I have the message. I said, I am the last person you want to fight. You are naive. They are using you. Now, all the...
Mr. Ben,
go ahead.
Go ahead, finish.
I
was just going to let the gentleman know
all the
that,
information.
He was mentioning something about private investigation, right? He said something about getting a private investigator.
Yes.
We currently know that the Nigerian police is actually working to give us a report, okay? I think that we have to wait for the report to come out. Whilst discussions are still going on, we are waiting for them to come out and speak. And after they have spoken and these families are not satisfied with whatever the police are offering them, then they have the liberty to hire a private investigator to go out there and do the job the way they want it to be done. Okay, so that's how sometimes if something happens in the country or a crime takes place, and especially in America here, if a crime takes place and let's say the people involved are not sure of themselves how investigations were carried out to come up with a conclusion, they go in for the FBI or they go in for some private investigators who go in and actually poke holes into those results that have been presented to them. So I think your idea of a private investigation is valid, but I think until the police have spoken and information out there is tallying with the truth, there's really no point hiring a private investigator at this time. So we are still waiting for the police. That is what is happening at this time. But we are just deliberating on matters to see the way forward on how to find these girls.
Before I bring Egbo Eloho I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. You are the next person to speak. Thank you. You've been waiting. I want you to understand, if we have not put this pressure on them, according to operation of the standard operation in Nigeria, this case would have been gone. This case would have no daylight. Supposed to have been over. So I am like a thorn on their neck. And they don't know what to do. Where is this guy coming from? Who is he? Why is he talking? Why? We didn't know he has this information. We have a script. So this is where we are. So ladies and gentlemen, we are not against Nigerian police. The IGO police is a good man. And many of you know he's a good man and highly educated and a complete gentleman. So what we want is that we want him to have a legacy, because this case may define his legacy all the way. Go ahead, Egbo, I'm sorry for the name pronunciation. Go ahead. You're on the floor.
Enogi, can I please drop you, sir? Are you done?
Yeah, drop someone, please, so that the lady can speak. The lady at the top.
I'm not. The number is already here. I'm not. I just want to know to talk.
I think you should unmute her.
Hello, talk, please. I'm on mute. You go ahead.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, good. I'm calling from Nigeria, Port Harcourt to be precise.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. First of all, let me thank you people for all the jobs you'll be doing. You'll be doing something great. I've been following your page for some time now, since this whole incident started. And is this my post you pinned on one of your conversation, when I said from the initial time that Harrison doesn't know that he's being used by the police. You even pinned it. It's on one of your Instagram, one of the.
I did. I remember that. Yeah.
I said Harrison doesn't know he's being used by the police. Then I keep wondering, asking myself, why is this guy up till now doesn't know he's being used? Not until I did some research and found out about his past. So I can say initially he didn't come in dirty. It was along the line, and because that is who he is, so the police were able to use him. Then, for people asking every time, Mr. Ben, why didn't you report? Sometimes I just look and I laugh. I ask myself, what kind of brain does our youth, like we Nigerians, have? For instance, let me use myself for example. If I have a friend that steals, I know this person steals, and I know this person is friend with the police. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well. Go ahead.
Yes. I have a friend that is a criminal that I know that steals, and this my friend is friends with the police. Not just that he's telling me. It's something that I am aware, I have seen. Will I still go to that same police? It is not possible. So that's, I wonder when people talk, I don't know if they don't reason. You know Harrison is friends to this police. You know, imagine that you said you went to the state CIA with him. Normally when you're going there, you don't go in there with phone. Everybody drop their phone. The Harrison can go into that
police. Andrew can go.
Andrew, sorry. That is to tell you his connection with the police. So nobody should be blaming you why you did not tell. Okay, for instance, like if all those victims, no one has gone to the police, it's a different case. They will not say, somehow, Mr. Ben, you should have reported Andrew now. But this is obvious that so many persons has gone to report him at the police station. The police did not do anything. So why did they think the police will take your own case serious? So they should stop blaming you in that aspect. They should stop. Then this evening, I just dashed into Sabio's life and this thing with Harrison and all that. I couldn't even stay there for some minutes because I was irritated, because I don't know. People should be reasoning higher. They're reasoning, I don't understand. Now, I just want to put one question to Harrison out there. Harrison, Afiba family and Selim family, reached out to you for you to help them find their missing daughters. Now, the first thing they will tell you, first thing as an activist, you ask them what happened. And they will tell you this is what happened. That the first thing you ask them, who called you people to pass the information to you? They will tell you it's Blessing. And you want to tell me, I mean, you want to tell me that up till now, he's still claiming that he has not spoken to Blessing before that interview. Then that means Harrison is not only a criminal, he's done. If Harrison said after the family briefed him about the incident that he has not reached out to Blessing to hear from Blessing what happened, I don't believe that. Harrison is not just a criminal but a liar. Harrison is a liar. And tonight they said police has not searched that. Police did not search Harrison's house, Andrew's house. How did you know? I was there. I was on the live.
And Harrison searched the house.
They said police never got into the house. But the police that came, they were only outside, and they didn't go into the house.
So how did they arrest Andrew? How did they
arrest him? Thank you.
I want to arrest him?
Yes. I wanted to, as if they didn't go inside, but I was pissed off. I had to leave the life. I was like, if police have never gone into the house, how did they arrest Andrew?
Okay.
How?
Okay. My sister.
So please, Mr. Ben, just continue doing your good work.
Said they didn't enter the house on the first day.
My sister, let me tell you what happened on the 8th. On the 8th, and this is with evidence, with video, which Nigerian police have, which Abba and Umaya have. On the 8th, over 30 police officers were there. They were there for more than 7 hours. Andrew submitted himself at 3 a.m. I have a video of the search. I have it. I'm sorry. Anybody who tell me I should not talk, I'm talking right now. Let Nigerian police.
Don't have. That nobody entered that house to search. That nobody has entered.
Hold on.
You don't need to hold it. You don't need to bring it out for
I don't need them.
No, you don't need to bring it out.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Not only did they search, they video record every bit of the house. So, dear Nigerian police, enough of lies, enough of falsehood. It got to a point where it is becoming a shameful act. It's like a state-sponsored terrorism. This is what it's becoming now. Not only did they search, they have the record. And the top hierarchy of Nigerian police knows about it. So if Sabio is on his platform and spilling nonsense, he's dumb.
Mr. Ben, so somebody saying this might be a misinformation. Apparently, they had said that on the first day when they went to Andrew's house, it was not searched. I don't know if it's the first day they just stood outside and said we are going and we'll come back to arrest him.
What I can tell you.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello. So let me tell you what brought that conversation, because Harrison said when they went to that place, after he has confirmed that Andrew is gone and that they fired him that day, that they're not called Abuja, that they want to go. I think Harrison he's the one that brought up the suggestion that they should go and search Andrew's house again. That the people from Abuja now said, okay, they should go. That the police people that went to see the body with him, that they have warrant with them. So that when they go to the place, they entered from the police people entered from the back door, they opened the house and all that. And there was a room that they didn't even search. Those police people came. That they did not search the house. That was what this matter came up. That they didn't search the house. That they were the ones that opened in, enter everywhere, found out so many things, find a chain, find sellotape and all that. I was surprised that.
So when was this interview? Is it today? Hold on, please. Can you guys just listen? Because this lady brought something very important. Because Sabio blocked me, so I can't.
Let me make something clear, Mr. Ben. Hold on. We have realized that in most cases, when we are on the verge of having conversations, we get distracted by these things. I would entreat us, if we have the opportunity to leave this hanging, we will go and review all information and come here later to clear things up.
Talk about it.
Because it's very important that we don't get that distraction coming in. This is the second time. Yesterday, it was almost the same situation. And I don't want us to always jump on this. Let's focus on what we are doing.
But can I say something, please? Can I say something? Because it's on my heart. Okay, and I'm sorry that I have to go and say this. Harrison, go and talk to your lawyer. That's my advice for you. You need to speak to your lawyer as urgent as possible. I've had your lawyer spoke to you on Facebook time. She's a wonderful lady with the tenacity and knowledge. Stop lying. Go talk to your lawyer. Let's go ahead, please.
So, like I say, hello.
Go ahead. We can hear you. Yeah.
I'm looking at the comments of people saying, listen, Sabio mentioned no 30 police, as Mr. Ben said, search that house. Please go back and watch the live. You can go back and watch it. He said 30 police search that house. I'm online, please. That's what he said. He said that no 30 police search that house. And people were making fun with it.
We know where this is going. We will review that video. We'll be back again tomorrow. And those places that need to be taken care of and answered, we'll do so. Okay?
Yeah, that's all good. Thank you. We'll take it out.
Just keep up the good.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you for that information.
It will be fun by God's grace.
Thank you. Thank you.
We will still keep
thank you.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank
you. Be distracted by anything. This live is for Afiba and Celine. Girls are still at large. The two girls, we don't know where they are. They are the reason why they are here. We want them to be found. We want them to be found. Their families are grieving, and we refuse to be a part of any form of division. Any form of destruction, we refuse. We still maintain that those girls are missing, and we are still asking the questions where those girls are, and we need answers for that. We are not here to rebuttal anybody, okay? We don't need that. All right, so madam, you have done.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
You couldn't have been so honest with us.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, good day, Mr.
Somebody is asking me, Falila, why did you message Sabio? Let me clear this here, and I'll say this once and for all. I am a very honest person, okay? Very honest person, and I'll say this over and over again. I met Sabio the first time. I'm saying this, and I'm not going to mention his name again because he does not deserve it. Because I am here, not for myself. I am here for Afiba and Celine. He is not my problem. Afiba and Celine is my problem. But I will clear this. The first time I saw Sabio was on Daddy Freeze. I realized he was trying to be a liaison between Harrison and Ben and Daddy Freeze. He was asking the right questions. He was looking very interested. I said, wow, I think this man wants to help this situation. During the same live, after he spoke to Ben and they were waiting for Harrison, I sent him a message. I said, sir, can you please make sure they bring Harrison on so you can put him in the same situation as Ben and grill him equally so we can hear from him and compare and contrast. Trust me, that never happened. They told me on there that he said, oh, it looked like Harrison was still on his way traveling, so they couldn't do that. I said, fine. Okay, and this one, I even called him to tell him that, and I wrote him it. I'll make sure let me read that you people are sure of what I'm saying. Okay,
go ahead.
Good day, Mr. Ben. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Why she waited for the text? Go ahead, sir.
Okay. I don't think we should be disturbed about Sabio because I watched his live. He was claiming he works in the tech. He has your WhatsApp messages with Andrew, this and this, and he was claiming they had to subpoena someone to WhatsApp to get your end-to-end
WhatsApp calls with Andrew. So I don't by this I don't think we should be worried about, because that guy doesn't know what he's saying. He doesn't know what he's saying.
The guy is really
he's a big distraction. So right now, I think what we should be focused on now is we should try to establish if those girls left Andrew's house or not. I think from there, we can know where these girls are. We shouldn't be distracted at all. Let's just establish that fact. Okay, Andrew has scopes. He has driver. He has gate man. So at least we can get to someone, so we can establish if those girls left his house or not. So from there we can,
Can you people hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
All right. So this is it. On the 13th of June, okay, at 10:56 p.m. here, United States time, I sent Sabio a message. I said, I recommend you. I really commend you for your contribution today, sir. I am a Ghanaian, and it takes a lot of people to think outside the box lately. We were very precise. You were very precise and analytical with everything you said. I pray they find those young ladies. And he said, thanks for your kind words. Okay, the next day, there was another live, June 14th at 3:34 p.m. here, United States time. I called, he didn't answer, okay? And I sent a message. I said, I'm really hoping he will, that's when I called him and said he should ask them to bring Harrison on so that he can ask him questions. That's when I made that call. And I said, I am really hoping he will bring you on. We need to hear from him equally, being grilled with his approach to this case. And he said, yes, Harrison needs to answer some questions. I said, absolutely. June 14th at 5:14 p.m., I said, I really appreciate all your efforts today. And hopefully Nigerians will channel their energies to the right direction in order to get a positive result for those girls. I said, God bless you. Okay, June 16th, he forwarded the petition that was supposed to be signed for Afiba and Celine.
Could you forward it to me?
I signed that. I forwarded it to you too. I signed that petition and I sent him a message. June 16th at 5:37 a.m. I said, thank you for sharing this, sir. I have gone ahead and signed and still forwarding to others. And he sent me a message, June 16th at 6:54 a.m. He said, thanks. That was the last time I spoke to Sabio or texted Sabio. If Sabio says he has my full name and know everything about him, I said, I live in the United States. I'm a United States citizen. Okay? And I challenge him on authority. If he really lives here in the United States, he knows how the law works. I am not a coward. I am not afraid. There is nothing here that is going to frustrate me. Trust me. If he has my full name, he should go do background check on me. He will know that I'm not a woman that can easily give up. I don't know Afiba and Celine from anywhere. I will keep repeating it. I don't know Ben from anywhere. But my conscience will not allow me to rest if I don't speak what I believe in. If I don't stand by the truth, my conscience will deal with me. Therefore, I keep reinstating. I did hear like a rock of Gibraltar. I'm not moving an inch, and nobody will move me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So before we go further again, please, I have made it clear.
I dare him to post anything that he said he has.
He has nothing.
And I will seal his ass.
He has nothing. My sister.
I will follow him where he is. I will sue him because I have freedom of speech, freedom of self-expression, and nobody can take away.
My sister. I want to say something.
I'll see you on the flip side.
Sabio is like
take a bulldozer and bulldoze me out of here. I'm not going anywhere. I stand with my Ghana people. I stand with Afiba's family, and I pray we will find those girls.
Amen.
Until those girls are found, I am not moving an inch.
From the day one, Sabio got in touch on Daddy Freeze. I find out who he is, and this is what I told Falila on that day. I said Sabio is a distraction. I said Sabio want to work with the three actors: Harrison, Tony, Afiba's husband, myself. I said this guy is fake. That's what I told the woman. I told you. And then I went ahead. Sabio started contacting me, and the messages are there. I published it already. I told him to get out of my inbox. He said he's doing investigation. He's saying, Ben, you're not cooperating. You're not giving me what I want. I'm like, who are you? I don't know you. Get the F out of my phone. And that was the last time I spoke to him. The next thing he did, he started fishing, he started posting rubbish, calling me cameraman. Sabio is a distraction. And Sabio is, let me just a little tell you, he's a little bit slow. Because if you're not slow, you won't come up with this kind of nonsense. Like you are hacking somebody's WhatsApp, like you have power of subpoena, like you are doing this. Everything he's talking about is lies. So nobody should take him serious. And I mean this thing.
We have given him 2 minutes of our time.
No. Let me finish.
It's not
No. Nobody. Please. I want to make it clear. I get his medicine. Sabio need attention. And if you don't give it to him, his gullible followers will not get it. Sabio came out yesterday and offered 2 million for YouTubers to carry his message. Sabio came out and told his follower, if you don't comment nice, I will block you. That should give you example of who that man is. So that man is not in the case. A Nigerian police must be dumb to even give him a job. And I don't believe that Tiba's husband is working with him, because the man is as slow as the slowest in the room. So I don't want to even talk about his case anymore. He knows me. He has threatened me with everything. Don't come to the United States. They will take your fingerprint. The man is a little bit not there. So forget about his case. He's not there. Now, minute.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Abel. Good work done, ma. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, you too. Bye.
Ingudi D, I don't know if I had the right. Ingudi Dan, please go ahead.
I think you need to unmute. That.
Who should I unmute, please?
That's the yeah, she's gone.
Okay, let's bring take over, brother. Take over, please, and talk. Let me bring a few people more in. You go ahead.
Yeah, I was okay.
Okay, he's here. Oga, go ahead. Oga Ingud. N-A-O-G-I.
I think you have to unmute him. He doesn't know how to unmute.
Okay, I unmute him. You are mute, brother. Go ahead.
I think the Ingrid one is up there. It's not me.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so
Ben, can you see an Ngutedan?
Yeah, let the guy talk. Then I'll bring that one up.
That one, I don't think they want to talk. You can drop them.
No, it's not that they don't want to talk. You know, when the Sabio case went to Florida, she became, you know, it was personal for her. You know, let's not use, like we said, let's talk logical. Let's not use emotion in these days. Because even when Ben was trying to stop Fadela, he did not stop because it was a personal discussion. So what I'm trying to say now is Sabio, from what I have seen, I think he's chasing class. You know, I don't believe.
Let's not talk about Sabio again. Can we just move to another topic, please?
So that you remove it from that. I'm not talking from it. He does not know me, I don't know him. You see it? He does not know me, I don't know him. Because if you guys keep talking about these people, and you're not saying let's not be diverted, but yet you guys are still diverting regularly. That's what I'm trying to say. So Sabio is not, I don't think he's employed by anybody. I don't think if they will employ such person, that is not how they will put it work. If he has all the power that he said he has, you don't, you say MC Trump, they make the largest president. Mr. Ben, if I have the power to do what I can do, I don't boast about it. I go ahead to do it. Action.
Yes, he claims he has Andrew and Mr. Ben's WhatsApp chat. Why can't he publish it? Why can't he publish it? Mr. Ben reviewed the identity of Darlington. Quickly, he went to his page and started posting, he knows the politician and stuff like that.
You understand?
The guy is just a class chaser.
You understand? So the bone of contention are those guests, because it's not as if we have accepted that they have gone. You know, they are no longer. Well, now see that from what Mr. Ben said, the pressure is now on, since the idea of the personal investigator cannot come down until the police has given their own official statements. The pressure will not be on, we know those girls are alive. Because
I have a question. Sorry, Mr. Ben. Sorry, Anti-Barrister. I have a question. Sorry, sir.
Okay. Okay, you can let me just leave it. Just consider.
Mr. Ben.
Yeah. I'm here, please. If you want me to talk, you finally unmute me.
Yeah, go ahead. Let him talk, please, because I've muted him since. Okay. Brother, go ahead, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. Ben, thank you so much for your help and everything. Just know that I live in London anyway. I've been following you from the day one of this issue. I just want to go to the first of all, please. I just want to make this clear to every one of you. Mr. Ben, please, whenever anyone comes up with a silly question about why didn't you, just say to the person, go back to the previous audios or news. There's no need of you dragging us back, explaining yourself. I myself, I'm tired of listening. Please, let's just get that right now, that anybody coming back talking about that, that's no question. We want the way forward. And I got a message today, which I'll believe if we can go. If you sit here till tomorrow, African police will not do what they want to do. Nigerian police, they are not willing to say everything. 2 weeks already gone. They've not come out with any statement, and it will not come out. You and I and everyone listening today got a good message that we can give to them. If we all go back to our various countries that we are calling from, we try to protest, go to Nigeria embassy, go to Ghana embassy, write to the relevant authority, and even people in Nigeria, they go with placard. We need justice for Sabina and
Selena and Amphibia.
We go like that. We go on Twitter. We go on everywhere. Hashtag. I'm telling you, the message will reach Tinubu in the Asura or whatever it is. It will reach the rest, because Nigerian government want Nigeria to be a safer place for everybody to come and do their business, come there safely. But there's no safe place, and the police are so corrupt. Please, that's what sitting here every day talking and analyzing this is good, but we need to do more. We need to do more. The earlier we do this, it will help a lot. You see, the police, and look, a lady that just left now, that lady said something, and I wanted to say, I want you already ahead of these people. They are talking now that there is a room that they did not search or whatever. Guess, let's be realistic. That the next thing they're going to do is, by tomorrow or whatever, they will say that, oh, they've sent police into that place, they break their room, they find the 2 girls inside. Trust me, that is what they're about to say to the people. They're saying it now, and trust me, that is exactly what's going to happen. What Nigeria cannot do does not exist. Let me be honest to you. I strongly believe if the care is not even taken, this is the only question I wanted to ask. Has any members of Andrew's family gone to that mall to identify that corpse? If not, don't be surprised. Andrew is alive somewhere. I rest my case.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let me just before I leave.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Like what this man just said, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's not just assume that these girls are poor, because we might just give these people the opportunity to play their own game. Like what he said, if a room just came up out of nowhere on site, that room can be broken into. Just I wanted to say that. You see it. So, but if we let them know that these girls are alive, we are not accepting that they are fine. These girls are alive. Give us these girls alive. We don't want the situation of 2 fine girls go and give body. Since on your own you can do your investigation, you have not brought body of 5 girls. You are bringing body of what they cannot recognize. Then now we are putting it to they are alive. So if we cannot do the ones that they will say you are now breaking the law, let's do the one that is within the rights of the government, because Nigerian police or Nigeria's government know how to put law for you when they want to fight you. Now let's work within the arms of the law and protest legitimately where it should be loud, like in the case of Mumbai. It's not what happened. Yeah, it should be loud. These girls, not RIP, these girls are alive. We need these girls alive. Nigeria police, please, these girls should not be fight for any reason. Whatever you want to do, bring them alive, let them reconcile with their family. That way, the fight you are trying to do, sir, will be relevant to both families. Now, once that one is done, the fight with the police to make the institution better, that one a continuous fight. Even when those girls don't come, we'll continue on to see how the thing goes straight. Because if it's straight, it's going to be straight for all of us. No sentimental talk, no, because even the panelists that are here, sentiment not good. That's what I want to say. If it's personal to you, don't use sentiment. Say it the way it is. Thank you so much, and kudos to what you are doing.
Thank you, sir. Thank
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Could you have again, please? Want to
Okay,
go?
Has he addressed us?
Yes, I just finished.
He just spoke. Yeah, he just spoke. Absolutely spoken. Yeah.
Okay.
So yes.
So I've been today. We have said a lot.
Barrister, could you emphasize more on the point that Afiba's brother raised yesterday? When I rewatched the video today, you mentioned so many things. I want you to go back there again and let's re-emphasize it. Those points that are very important. What we learned from that guy yesterday are very important for us. And today, the good news is this: the Ghanaians are beginning to wake up to see that this justice is not just about Afiba, it's for the dignity of their country as well. And they're looking at it in that aspect. So go ahead and recap what the guy said yesterday, if you can remember, please.
Okay, so yesterday we had Francis come up to say things that we were not aware of, which was one, that when he came to Nigeria to make inquiry, according to him, by his timeline, he said on the 2nd, that he had met Blessing. Blessing paid for his accommodation with unsolicited. So Blessing, one, went and paid for an accommodation for him unsolicited. Two, that Harrison is the one that has access or addresses the national security of Ghana. And I think the Ghana High Commission or something. I'm not too sure of the word he used, but I can
in his word, he said Ghana High Commission and Ghana Foreign Affairs in Ghana listing here Harrison. They are picking their response from Harrison's word.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Three, and that Mr. Harrison had told them to meet at Rachael's hotel where Rachael was lodged, so that they all can proceed to identify Andrew. However, he didn't show up. Instead, when Rachael called, he told Rachael to find her way and that he was already on his way to Lagos. 5, we got to know that the families of Afiba paid Harrison for this investigation. The families of Celine paid Harrison for this investigation. I don't know how they paid him. They need to expatiate more on that. This brings me to what I think we really need to talk about today.
And he also said something very important. He said when Afiba and Celine were missing, Blessing told them not to tell anybody.
Tell anybody, exactly. Thank you very much. I missed that.
That is a very important puzzle. Blessing told them not to tell anybody. Why? So Stella is in the house. Stella, you are in the house. Please do come up and do some correction for us. I think you watch him later. You're our sister here. You're always very wonderful in contributing. Please do come up and give us some feedback on what you think. Because I saw your comment now and I think it would be interesting to have you on. Please, I'm inviting you.
Okay, she's here.
Is she on?
Yes, she is.
Oh, lovely. Now, let's have my sister on so that she can do some correction before we move on. Should we drop somebody? I think it's finding it difficult to connect.
Yes, drop me. You can drop me.
Okay, let me drop you, brother, so that she can come up. Okay. Yeah, Stella, we're waiting for you. We'll drop somebody for you now, so it should be fine. Might be your network is still looking like you're trying to connect with us. What we do here is we don't guess what we are saying. We investigate. We reach out to relevant party, and people make up their mind. So if we see anything to correct, we'll more than be willing to correct it as ASAP. So let Stella come up and give us feedback on
Mr. Ben.
Yes.
Mr. Ben, meanwhile, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Because there was something you raised a day before yesterday.
Yeah.
You raised a point like he said Andrew transferred 100,000 to Celine.
Yes.
100,000 to Celine's account.
Yes.
That was after the incident.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. Have there been any information pertaining the 100,000, or was it that Andrew purposely transferred 100,000?
No, this is the problem. We don't know anything because I have access to the account, the bank statement. So I requested for the bank statement and I got it. And I look at everything and I saw the money that went out of Afiba's account. I saw the money that went out of Andrew's account. Not Andrew's account, Andrew's staff account. It's a mail. Oh, so don't get it wrong. It's a mail staff of him that based in PH. So the money went to. So that's what happened. So I believe the police have Andrew's whole statement. So they have access to his account. They have access to everything. They have access to Celine's account. So they should do their diligent investigation.
Okay, anti-barrister, can you help us decipher that info? Like Andrew transferring 100,000 after the claimed Celine and Afiba have been kidnapped. How possible is that?
I've not heard that he transferred after.
Yeah,
he transferred. He transferred after. He transferred.
Oh, what date is that?
If you look at it, he transferred. There was after the 100 million. After the 1 million, there was another 100,000 that left Favor's account to Celine in the account.
Okay, that should be on the 4th of May.
Yes, on the 4th of May. Yes.
Oh, my brother Tony, that is why we are handicapped. Okay, I see when you see me sometimes I call Harrison. This I will show you. I will tell you why. Harrison as a personal investigator. This is a very complex case. This is a type of matter when once they have, even if you're a private investigator, you had no business with briefing the public. You should have investigated on the side and allowed the police do their job. Because what I don't understand is why the police is taking a back seat. I keep asking, should Harrison be the one addressing the High Commission of Ghana? Is that the diplomatic step or process that takes place when a country is trying to get information from another country? Is Harrison an emissary of the Nigerian government so that he has a letter from the Nigerian government instructing him?
Principal, I'm sorry. If I'm on YouTube, please give me your name on TikTok. I'll bring you in. I'm sorry. Don't be annoyed. Give me your name on TikTok. You will come up before we leave. You've been waiting. I'm sorry.
Can I correct some things?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Like somebody came up was saying they said they searched. They never searched Andrew's one of Andrew's room. That was not what they said in Sabio's life. Okay. What they said the first police that came there did not search that room. The room was very difficult for them to open. So they had to call Andrew's landlord or lawyer that is in charge of that property. So he now gave them go ahead. They actually broke the door. So when they went in, they saw those girls' phones. That was where Harrison discovered those items. And lastly, Harrison said they called them from Abuja to move all Andrew's property to Abuja. So they hired trucks that Andrew's house is empty as we are talking right now, that they moved Andrew's load to Abuja. According to him, he said Andrew's property, Andrew's house is empty. All Andrew's.
Oh, I gave up Nigeria.
I just broke the information to us on that live. That was what they said. I don't know where the other people got the information that one of the room is locked up, that it was not open.
Please.
But according to the way Sabio was talking on that live, actually he was saying that when he came to approach you, that he wanted to be close to you and all that, that was the way you pushed him away. That was why he had to.
Okay, Stella, you are so wonderful. Thank you for that correction. What I can say is this: it is now obvious that there's a national crime taking place in Nigeria. It is very obvious. Harrison never told Nigerian people that they packed things from Andrew's house. When Harrison went to that property, I knew they stole things from there. I never knew that Harrison was given permission by the IG of police or the Nigerian authority.
It's not Andrew, actually. He said the police.
Yeah, the police. Yeah, the police gave him authority, and whoever they give authority to move Andrew's stuff. I don't know where that kind of things happen in the world. I don't know what Andrew's property has to do with Harrison. And I have told you guys day before yesterday that Harrison went there and stole things. That Andrew have designer stuff and they stole things. So I want every reasonable Nigerians to ask Nigerian government, what did Andrew do that you will pack his property to Abuja? How does his property have anything to do with the two missing girls? How? Again, this is a crime that is taking place right in front of you. And Nigerian people, you are at liberty to allow it to happen, or you can speak out. Harrison has proven over again that he's nothing than a criminal. And I will say it again. This is the fact of the matter right now. When Harrison went there on the 3rd of June, Harrison never told Nigerians they found phone. When Afiba's brother came yesterday, he said Harrison never told them they even find Afiba's phone. And I maintain my dignity today, and I'll say it again. If anything happened to Afiba and Celine, Nigerian police is responsible. Because the 30+ officer that went to Andrew's house on the 8th, they searched the house thoroughly. There are video evidence. Also on the 23rd, when those officers picked Andrew up, they also searched the house and they have the video. On the 3rd of June, when Harrison went there, Harrison said he searched the house. Nobody gave any warrant to Harrison to enter the suspect house, not a guilty one, a suspect that was eliminated without a chance to defend himself. Nigerian people may see this as, Ben, you are defending your friend. No, this is justice on the stake right now. All YouTubers, all of you guys that carry information, go ahead and check where it's happening, where this happened in the world. It is nowhere it's happening. This is a crime, and I have told you guys, Harrison should be calling his lawyer. This is very important. When Harrison went there on the 3rd, Harrison never told the nation he even found a pin that belonged to Andrew. It is when I came up and I said, the police told me they found the phone. Where did they find the phone? Harrison quickly came online and he said they found 4 phones. Harrison never told his audience that they removed Andrew's goods and property. When did they remove it? When did they video it? What and what did they take? Which Andrew's family?
He was about not to say that, not until he was asked to say it. He was trying to say it, but he stopped. Then later he said, okay, let him just say it.
Hold on. Which Andrew family? Which independent witness were there? Nobody. So this is injustice. And I'm calling on everyone that call themselves British, every Nigerians, whether you have a passport in this country, you live in this country, you live in America, you live in Canada, this can happen to you. This is why I'm fighting. And I am calling everyone with a just mind to look at this case in an unbiased way. How do you do that? Now, Nigerian police is not coming out. Who did they send again to tell you they remove Andrew's material. Harrison has been part and parcel of this criminal activity. Harrison know the police when they are moving. Harrison was in contact with them. The 1.5 million that was paid, Harrison brought the POS man. It cannot be hiding anymore. If you ever want justice in your country, this is your time to ask for it. I can't believe this. What I'm hearing tonight is shocking to me.
That was what he said. He said the neighbors even signed for the properties. They signed, they took record and signed.
Andrew mother lives in that state. Andrew family live in that state. Harrison is nothing but a criminal. And that's what I'll call him. He can sue me.
I have never heard of this type of fraud. This is an unprecedented, this is the first of its kind in Nigeria.
This national fraud.
This one now is, because listen, if people are missing and suspected to have been pied in a premises, are you not supposed to preserve the rest, preserve that premise, so that you can run forensic analysis on the property to detect certain things? Why are you carrying evidence? Why are you carrying property?
What concern property with the missing girls?
I don't understand though. You are carrying it from Lagos, from Abuja, Aba to Abuja. That's what happened.
And I said it again, they did not break the house. The police removed Andrew key from his pocket to come back to open the door.
No, they said one of the rooms.
No.
That is what they said.
To open the main door.
That one of the rooms,
everything is just a lie.
To open the main door. There's no room. Listen, let me tell you. Andrew that I know,
they can break the door.
Andrew does not lock any of the room in his house. He's a British man.
So many things inside you.
Let me explain to you. So let me address the Abia State Police Command. Oracle, I am calling you out today. I'm calling the Commissioner of Police in Abia. You guys were there on the 23rd. I know what I know. And now, it is now clear to me that the cover-up is getting more exposed. You guys have the video. I have seen the video. Every room was touched. Every place was looked. Where did Harrison got his own from? Thank you.
You go into a building that there are two girls that are claimed to have been missing and were in that building. Even if that is locked with the best metallic instrument in this world, you would want to break it down and open it by all means, because you are looking for something in that place. You cannot tell us that because the door was not open, let's assume allegedly you left it like that with people's daughters' lives at stake.
My God.
How do you tell the world this?
Okay, I've got a question from, I've got a comment from a YouTuber, and I need to read it out just to know the mindset of Nigerians. We don't care about Andrew's property. He caused this upon himself. What a man sow, he shall reap. He know he was going to pie. Please, where Afiba and Selim? That's a comment from somebody, a human being. And that man probably have a children. That man probably have a soul. That man probably attend church. That man probably think he went to school. That is a question from someone. So where we are at the moment, even as we try to end this program, is that Nigeria is heading into a failed state. In a country, number one thing is the security. And the police are the ultimate symbol of security in a nation. And they have proven themselves again to be completely inept and incompetent. And I'm inviting everyone, the YouTubers, to go and review this matter and begin to call a spade a spade. Thank you. A message to our Ghanaian brothers. I want to thank you guys for always listening. Falila will talk to you guys in the language that our local people will hear, and while we push forward again, please.
Many are not Ghana for
Ekono afeni mwayedin. Is yehu se nioma bi koso. Yeda hu jina de jina. Mi jina ha ma no kre. Maka atwaso mi jina ha ma no kre. No kre ni se ye hwehwe ye ni aba afiba. Eni Celine. Afiba na ye de hye. Enu nti ena mi jina ha de bia enye se mi ni adwuma ye. Enye se mi ni bibia ye. But ye ni aba no. Na seme ya nti ana sisi nyina ye sorry gina. Na asem no mu ya chia no. Ya me ka se crowd mi ti free me ka se ya. Asem no ye ya chia no. Ti Ghana for mun gina Ghana for mo bebia. Ghana for mo bebia United States, UK, Germany, Italy. And a Ghana for more Ghana and kasa mun gina e ma no kre. Afi bebusia ade atomoni o, afi bebusia ade atomoni. Se mo a ye de omusika ye dwananka. Mo a ye de omusika ye dwananka. Ghana for media. I'm calling on the Ghana media one more time. And this is for you to seek for the truth that I believe our country was built on. I have been threatened. I'm not here. I'm not getting anything out of this. But my conscience, my good conscience, will not allow me to rest. Therefore, I spend my valuable time on here all the time. Just because of my sister Afiba. I'm not related to her by blood. I'm affiliated to her by a country. But I believe this could have happened to my little sister. And therefore, I stand for her to be found. And I pray that it will be a positive information. We do not care if a door was closed and was not open, which is a fallacious fallacy. And we demand that the truth should be told. God be with all of us. I pray your conscience speaks to you today that you go to sleep. Think that it could have happened to you, your mother, your sister, your child.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We hope Ghana for saying Sabeka ye this year, no Abeka ye za asubim. Regardless of the AC. Na yehu baby asem neko. Yehu baby asem neko. Nenso mpa ya ne say yehwehwe afiba. Yehwehwe afiba. Ene yehwehwe afiba biem. Omo fa afiba breye. Eno nye ebisa. Ti so mo chichire ntro e de abreye a ye twen. Nyame eni enim kai e wa asemi mu. Medamase.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nigerians. Thank you so much, the YouTube family that support us tonight. Please make sure that you share this platform to your Facebook page, to your Instagram or whatever you can. Every platform that you use is very important. The truth is magnified. The lies fly without even magnified. The truth needs effort because it's a good thing. So make sure you share it. As we log off today, I want to thank every contributor. We are not here to fight Nigerian police. We are here for the right thing to be done. God bless you guys and good night. Thank you.